All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hope everybody is well. Let's talk this boxing this fine morning. Had an interesting press conference. Had some interesting stuff going on Twitter. Yeah, it's fun, man. H-Town in the building. What's going on, man? Mike Cardenas in the building. What's good? Cadillac 634 in the dough. Platinum Alkaline Water, what's happening? Keith Pierre, what's good? Kevin Wells, what's happening with you, sir? Eric Young, this may be a great fight for everybody. Getting knocked the uck out. Hey, man, it's going to be fun, man. What's going on, Adrian Vent? Ape Snape, what's going on? Hey, Fanon, make sure you use plenty of spices when cooking up these ducks and chickens. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Barbara D, my lady Barbara D, good morning. What's going on to my guy DJ OC in the building? Ray Patterson, Just Do Boxing in the building. What's going on, man? Will Rogers, Paul Chacon. What I haven't seen in a minute. What's going on, man? Barbara D said, Tank loves intimidating his opponents. I love it. He seems like he had that Napoleon mindset. Yeah, he's a little dude, man. Derek Choice said, Ryan's not scared. He's ready. Hey, dude, Derek Choice, you an interesting dude, man. You an interesting dude, bro. You like all the bums. Yeah, I'm joking. I wouldn't call ain't bums, but you got you like. Hold on one second, man. I got to figure out how I can. It's lighting on this. Yeah, that's what I needed. Put some draws on that one. All righty. Derek Choice in the building. What's going on? Chillville. What's happening? Good morning to everybody in the chat. Prayers for John Boy. Does anybody have his contact information? Yeah, I do, man. All you got to do is hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram, man. I got his contact information. Gilbert Jimenez in the building. Derek Choice was Kamal Oz. I knew you were gonna say that, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I am not talking about no beloved bum Lovekin. I'm not talking about no man. He needs to just retire, bro. I want to forget about Gennady Golovkin, man. I want to forget about him. You making me think about a dude I don't want to think about. I've been said that I mean, man, it's like this. It's the same thing every time, dude. He's not gonna fight anybody. He's a fraud. You got to understand, boy. Before I met you, man, I might have done 20, 30 videos on Gennady Golovkin, and Gennady Golovkin being a fraud. Being a media fraud. That's what he's been, a media fraud from the days of HBO. And the fact that he lost and he is where he is, I want to keep him right where he is. Irrelevant. Everybody said Tank Ryan would never happen. It's all cap now. Now look where we are. Hey, man, that ain't cap. That's not what cap means. I don't think it does anyway. Top of the morning, Fanon in the chat. Thank God it's Friday. Smash the like button. And don't forget our John Boy. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. John Boy. Blessings to John Boy. Thank you, Stone Alone. Hey, man. So I want to get on one subject first while we get people in the building. What's going on, Zion Love? Mark Shepard in the building. Brian N. What's happening, man? GGG. Fury a duck. Oh, Fury's a duck. Tony Harrison, yes, we got a big fight coming, and I'm calling that fight too. So come to the channel. Yeah, see, when I call these fights, y'all go watch other people's live streams. I am going to be calling that fight, man. I will be watching the Tony Harrison, Tim Tszyu fight on this channel. I will be doing it. So make sure y'all come and watch the fights with me. And I'm talking about y'all, the same usual morning crew. If you can't, make sure if you are driving a truck, just make sure that you that you come and listen. We'll be calling the fights. This fight is going to be what's up. What's happening? What's going on, Big Keith? What's happening? What's happening with you? I'm chilling, man. Out here doing this work. Undercard boxing. What's going on, man? Ox Steel in the building. Thank you, brother, on the advice on the Clippers. I had to change the Clipper heads though all the way. Because I don't know what happened. Maybe they got dropped or something. But once I kind of figured out how it worked for me. Yeah, man. The story is over there in the UK that Charlo might be coming over there to fight Liam Smith. who is his WBC mandatory? No. I promise you he's not going to be going over to the UK to be fighting Liam Smith. You talking about Jamal Charlo? No. I'll be shocked. Liam Smith is going to be coming over here. No, man, they're not paying that much money. They're not going to I don't think they're going to outbid anybody for that. Man, that dude's going to kill Liam Smith. And that's not his next fight. His next fight is that other guy. They fighting on my birthday. Hey, I'm AD. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow. But let's get into this, man, because I definitely got some stuff I want to talk about, man. First and foremost, I really wish I don't know what that is. All right, look, man. So I got to do a little bit of conversation about this. Vegan Smith is not Maul's WBC mandatory. No, and matter of fact, where did he fight at? Well, I think he did fight at 160. Vegan Smith is Janabek's WBO mandatory. Okay, thank you, Kamal. Yes, sir. Sometimes the blade needs to be adjusted and or changed. I ship mine to a blade sharpener in Texas. Oh, okay. Surgical. Oh, nah, man. I don't need no surgical stuff. No. I don't need that. No. Don't need that. Look, man. I think I've lost some friends. It happens in not friends, but I think I've lost some associates because I speak my mind. I want it to be known that I do not have anything against BLK Prime. I do not wish failure upon BLK Prime. I do not have anything against the guys that run it. I don't have any problem with fighters fighting on it. Wouldn't make me any difference whatsoever if Gervonta Ennis went and fought on BLK Prime. I'm a boxing fan. Barbara D said, hey, Martin, let us know what time you're doing your live tomorrow for the fight. John, feel good. I will be on right around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right, Barbara D, right about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be on. When the fight card is on, I promise I'll put it up early in the day and just hit the remind button, man. Come watch the fight with me, Barbara D. Thank you, Barbara, for your support. It's at 10:45 Central Standard Time. I'm Central Standard Time. I hope it's not that late. That's why I have a problem calling fights, because the fights they're that late. Anyway, the only reason one fight they had was successful because it was in Omaha, and there's no way Bud made $10 million. Look, man, I don't know how to look at things any way other than the frame of reference that I have. And you cannot continue to blame other people for your failures. I don't know what you want. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I will do the same thing. Ray Davis in the building. I will do the same thing. Thank you for that support, Ray Davis. Fanon, salute. Just want to say this ducking pox epidemic is growing thanks to Canelo and Bud. By the way, PBC is cooking on these fights. Yeah, they're killing it. They're 100% killing it. I like the PBC, man. I like the PBC. And shout out to Golden Boy, who looks like they're trying to stay in business and getting and they look like they're getting into the business of making fights again. If Golden Boy says, hey, man, we're going to start risking it, we're going to start signing more of these fighters and gets best, that's good too. That's good too. That's good as well. I want to see good fights. Absolutely. But I'm not going to be in the business of blowing smoke up people's backsides. All that stuff that people were talking about with Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Ennis sounded like a case of that shit's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you do not Ludabella team up with BLK Prime. BLK Prime would do well with Ludabella. They would do well with Ludabella. I'm telling with Ludabella, but dude, Ludabella is over there doing business with who? Who's Ludabella over there? Ludabella got a good relationship with Top Rank now. But they would do well with Ludabella. Figueroa card was better than anything ESPN and DAZN put on in the last 4 to 5 months. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at the specific ones, but yeah, I have a suspicion that they would. Hey, Ray Davis, thank you so much for your support, bro. Thank you. Hold on one second. God dog, man, I don't have my charger. My phone looks like it's about to die. Hold on one second. But look, man, I can't lie to you, brother. If you are a middleman, you have to bring something to the table other than your relationship. Bartering on relationships or brokering on relationships is a risky business because people are not dumb. If they have the same relationship, they don't need you. As soon as they get the same relationship, they don't need you. That's what happens. When BLK Prime is meeting with Bozy Ennis to try to make a fight with Bozy Ennis, and Bozy Ennis is signed to Showtime. Showtime is going to say, okay, we want to make the Terrence Crawford fight. Are you an agent of Terrence Crawford? Do you have an agreement with Terrence Crawford where you have a financial interest in Terrence Crawford? If the answer to that is no, they're going to leave the room. Why? Because they don't need you. Right there. Right there. Hey, man, do you want to buy, you standing outside of a 7-Eleven. I'll use the 7-Eleven example, but not for the reasons y'all want me to use it. You're standing out of 7-Eleven trying to sell donuts. Like, hey, man, if you give me $5, I get you some donuts. Where are you going to get the donuts from? I'm going to get them from the store. What are you going to do? You're going to tell me, no, thank you. I'm going to walk right around you and go get the donuts from the store myself. If you buy enough donuts, you won't even go to the 7-Eleven. You'll go to the manufacturer of the donuts and say, hey, man, I'd like to buy 10,000 donuts. I don't want to go to 7-Eleven. Can you sell me that at a discount? And they'll go right there. That's just, that Showtime is not going to work with BLK Prime with Terrence Crawford when there is no money, that when BLK Prime does not have a financial interest in Terrence Crawford. They have no ability to prevent the fight if you go around them. And then you can say, well, Terrence would have made more money. Guess what? Or Gervonta would make more money. That is not what does HBO care? What does Showtime care about how much more money Gervonta Ennis would make over there? They don't care. That's not in their interest. They're not trying to make money they're not really trying to make money on fights. They're getting all that conversation about the stock market and the price and their value that they bring to Paramount Plus. What makes you think that they would care if you paid them an extra $1 million? That's not what they're in. That's not what they're in it for. They're in it to sell subscriptions. And this is a piece of content that helps them sell subscriptions to Paramount Plus and Showtime. That's what's in it for them. They don't care whether or not I'm not saying they have anything against it, but they don't. If they have a financial interest in Gervonta Ennis, and you're going to pay Gervonta Ennis more than they would pay Gervonta Ennis, they're not going to be like, "Oh, great, Gervonta Ennis is making more money," because that's not in their interest. What's in it for them? What's in it for Showtime? Showtime is looking for subscribers. They're looking for more people to watch their content online. That's what's in it for them. And if you fundamentally ignore that, good luck. If you're not going to give people something that they want, but just tell them I'm giving you something that you don't want and be shocked that they leave. Come on, man. That's not me hating on anybody, man. That's me just telling you, look, dude, look, if y'all just want to think about this, this is a complex sale. What's the difference between a complex sale and a straightforward sale? A straightforward one is me selling you something. Hey, man, I got this cup. Do you want to buy this? You need a cup. Do you want this cup? Yes, I want that cup. I'll sell you this cup for $10. Okay, great. Here's your $10. Here, you give me my cup. That is straightforward. But if you're dealing with a manager, a promoter, a network, and a fighter, that is a interest. The promoter wants one thing, the manager wants something else, the fighter may want something else, right? And the network may want something else. And then if you got two sides to it, you got 8. You got 2 fighters that want something, so you got to think what's in it for him, what's in it for him. Then you got 2 managers. What's in it for him? What's in it for him? Then you got to go and say, we've got 2 networks. What's in it for them? What's in it for them? Right? And then how do you work all of those interests in and time your conversations to present propositions to them where they all get something out of it? I'm not hating, but I'm not stupid either. That thing was not going to work. And when Steven Espinoza came out and said what he said, oh, that is no surprise at all. I told you that's what it was going to be. I told you. I said, thank you for articulating this 100%. No worries, man. Like I told you, I saw that from the beginning. I was like, hold on, man. What is this? Oh, BLK Prime. So let me get this right. Somebody that does not work for, but has a relationship with BLK Prime, approached Bozy and then approached BLK Prime in whatever order. They know BLK Prime wants it. So, okay, yeah, I'll go try to get him. I got a relationship. So you go over there to Bozy. Bozy says, okay, yeah, we'll talk. Let's bring in Showtime. Once he said, let's bring in Showtime, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It was done right then. Why? Because they're competitors. BLK Prime is a competitor of Showtime's. It's not Showtime Boxing's interest to have you guys get any fights. That's why he said, they're trying to put together fights just like I'm trying to put together fights. Why am I going to do anything for you? You're my competitor. Well, we should do it for the good of boxing. Bro, they're not into it for the good of boxing at the end of the day. They're in it for the good of their network and the good of their jobs. You know what I mean? And it's not what they should be into it for. It's what are they actually into it for? What? Oh, you should like me, but I don't like you. You know what I mean? I'm into all this conversation about, well, it's the legacy, and they can do all that fuzzy talk they want. But at the end of the day, what's in it for them? What's in it for them? What can I give to, like, for example, if it was me, I would think, look, man, how could I go about doing this in a way that Showtime actually wants me to be successful? How can I go about this in a way where these other established guys don't see me as a threat? They see me as something that's beneficial, somebody that they want to work with, and think through that problem, because then you're giving those guys, then you're giving them propositions that are useful to them. Not how am I going to How am I going to take over the world? Man, if you start talking about taking over the world's going to shut you down. It's just like a lion. I mean, we're animals. It's just like if, as long as you're a puppy, as long as a little baby lion is a cub, that male lion that's eating the meat that don't want nobody else around him, will let that little thing, let that little cub eat right next to him. May lick him on the head or something like that. But as soon as it gets big and look like it's trying to run something, it will take it off the planet, like without any remorse. Oh, no, you got to go. Oh, you getting a mane? You got to go. And that's the reality of the situation when you're dealing with those dudes. It's just what it is. People don't like competition, and you cannot acting like you not competition when you are competition. Ain't fooling anybody. You're trying to take their fighters. You're trying to take their fighters. You're trying to take their market share. They're not silly. They know that. So how do you make it in their interest to want to work with you? And that's a challenge. But it's a challenge that you probably could get past. But you can't get past it if you don't realize the challenge. And so that's not me hating. That's me literally telling you, look, man, this is a complex negotiation you're doing. And I'm telling you, everybody can see and smell you coming. And I don't mean in the pause way. I mean literally like they're looking at you like, okay, this is the zone 2.0. The zone had $1 billion, and they still shut off the zone. They still shut them off. All them dudes found a way to shut off Eddie Hearn coming over here doing the same thing. Oh, what we're going to do, we're going to give you more money. We're going to get you on the network. We're going to, yeah, okay. Okay, you are? Okay. Okay, welcome to Omaha. Welcome to Nebraska. Do you know what I mean? Like that belly reference. Sean Clark says, so the so-called offer came in January. February, we saw Bud and Golden Boy offices likely negotiating with Rocha. BLK doesn't represent Bud. No, it doesn't. So they're not going to be able to, they're looking to represent him and trying to find a fight that he would take and make a big fight because they've got the money to pay the fighters. But promoters got other interests. I could explain it to you because it's obvious. Managers have more than one fighter. They're not any particular boxing manager. Usually, a big boxing manager has more than one fighter. So they don't only have the interest of one guy, they've got the interest of multiple guys. And multiple guys can be fighting on multiple networks. They are not about to isolate themselves from their other fighters and their other revenue streams for one fighter. They're not. Promoters also have multiple fighters on one network. There's also trainers. It's complex, and I don't mean like it's confusing. I mean it has multiple moving parts. And that's why you get people that know how to deal with all of the multiple moving parts. You need negotiation skills. You have to plan it out. When you're trying to sell something to a major organization, no matter what it is, a complex organization, you have to have a sales strategy. You got to be like, okay, who are the people involved? In what order do I call on them? What interest is it for this person? Who's going to object to this? Who's going to like it? Dude, this is business. It's not boxing. It's business. Hey, seems like a last-minute attempt to revive BLK Prime and get one more out of Bud before he's exit stage left. Man, Bud already left exit stage left. Bud is stuck. T-Well said, good morning, Fanon. And for John Boy, salute to the chat. Who going to the fight, by the way? I can't afford the fight. God dog, they're $1,500. Nosebleeds are $1,200. I'll be sitting right here on pay-per-view. I can't afford Gervonta's fights, bro. Fanon said you got to bounce. I'm just telling you, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. I've sold deals and worked deals at Fortune 5 companies. Dude, you got to be worried about what the secretaries think of you. You got to be worried. The lowest guy in that whole scenario it's like a house of dominoes. It's like building a house of dominoes. You snatch one piece out that mug, the whole thing can collapse. And you better believe people will know how to shut your whole thing down. Believe it. Because they're going to build it into their relationship. Showtime got all kind of money, all kind of fights, all kind of things to offer. These promoters are not going to isolate themselves. They're not going to isolate themselves from Al Heyman. Because Al Heyman is not a promoter. So all these little different other promoters who are not putting on their own cards can send their fighter over to fight on a PBC card. They're not going to be like, oh, yeah, let's take this one-off hit for this one fighter on BLK Prime so that I can piss off Tom Brown, or I can piss off Al Heyman, or I can piss off Steven Espinoza, who I guarantee you ain't no virgins, and they will most definitely get you if they have to get you. I'm not saying any of these guys are nice guys and all. I don't know these dudes, but I will guarantee you they didn't get where they getting being pushovers and not being willing to put you to be able to be like, nah, dog, we're going to shut that down. My man, Conspiracy Boxing in the building said, Conspiracy, Boots ducked Bud. Truth, Bud didn't ask for the fight. BLK was fishing for a fight and used Bud and Boots as bait, but nobody bit. That's it. They said, look, dude, and you don't even need to hear that. You didn't even need to hear that from Steven Espinoza. Thanks for the daily content. Hey, Kyle Shepard, thank you. Said, thanks for the daily content. Ryan talks circles around Tank. Tank gonna fight angry. Let me tell you something, man. None of that means squat. That man has somebody write some jokes for him. That's what it looked like to me. Like, everybody had the same script from the day before. Everybody had the same script from the day before. So he knew how to, let me make this joke. Hey, you look like you just fell through a rainbow. He had like 3 jokes he wrote about what he wore the day before. Oh, yeah. You're a good comedian. You're very, very funny. Now, when I bust you in your jaw, we're going to see if you're laughing. Right? There's a YouTube channel. Very funny guy. Very funny. Quick quips. I'm not going to quip with you, brother. I'm not going to do any of these quips with you. I'm not going to talk to you. Go away. I don't need you. But I don't want your phony beef. I see you going around to all these other channels trying to start beefs. I'm not going to beef with you. I don't need you. So no beef. However, if I did, there would be no jokes. Every time you crack a joke, I'd be like, oh, you're a clown now. Oh, you're Eddie Murphy. Ha ha. Do you want to talk seriously, or are you going to play the buffoon this entire time? Right? Nobody trying to hear all of that, dude. I guarantee you Gervonta Davis is not sweating whether or not Ryan Garcia fans laugh at his purse joke. Or if Gervonta Davis says with them big old pants, and he was prepared for that with the big old pants. Doesn't matter. The issue is this. When them lights come on and you ain't fought, the last guy you fought was Javier Fortuna. The last guy you got in the ring with was Javier Fortuna. And that's your frame of reference. And you get in there with a guy that hits harder than you do. Because I believe that Gervonta Davis has knocked out legitimate champions. Legitimate champions. This is Ryan Garcia's first title fight. Ryan's never even fought for a title before. Ever in his career has he fought for a title, let alone be in some big mega fight. And the way that he's talking is phony. And let me tell you what I mean by the way that he's talking doesn't sound right. He keeps giving out these life lessons. First of all, bro, Jesus ain't got nothing to do with it, brother. God loves him. God loves you. You better not be asking Jesus to jump in between and thinking he's going to show up for you. That sounds like grandstanding to me. And then that other stuff. Well, you know what they say in life is what you should do is in life. Let me give you this life lesson. Dude, shut up. You're 24. What life lesson are you talking about? You know what I mean? What life? That's not real. You know what I mean? That's not real. Doesn't matter. It's more than yes, it is. It's bigger than a title fight, Marcus Teagues. It's bigger than a title fight. This is a bigger than a title fight. It's not a title fight. You tripping if you don't think this is a title fight. This is a championship fight. The championship that matters. He's going to be sitting in there with 20,000 people around him. Man, please. Tank is not, man. Ryan is how? How? Why would you say that? I don't know that. Ryan Garcia has literally not fought anybody but Luke Campbell, which is a good win. I don't believe that. I don't believe he's a harder fight than, I could be wrong, but no, I don't think he's a harder fight than Mario Barrios. Dude, I'm taking Mario Barrios over Ryan Garcia, man. I'm telling you right now, if Mario Barrios fought Ryan Garcia, give me Mario Barrios. Give me Mario Barrios over him. Hey, Terrell said, hey, thank you, brother, for this. Thank you so much. He said, good morning, Fanon in the chat. Do you think Tank will pursue Haney, assuming it gets past Ryan? Also, I have Tank by KO in round 6. Do I think he'll pursue him? No, Devin needs to pursue him. Dude, I'm telling you, man, if first of all, it's not like I'm not saying that Ryan doesn't have a chance. Don't get me wrong. Derek Choice, you my guy too. Thank you for your support, bro. Dude, man, please. You mean, hey, I'm not even going to mention that. I'll talk about that later. But look, dude, look, hey, Fahim. Hey, Fahim. Hey, good morning, Fanon. Do you think Devin will pursue Devin Haney? No, he doesn't have to. No, he needs to be pursued, bro. Derek Choice, what do you mean he's not sitting on his punches? Yes, he does sit on his punches. Yeah, he does sit on his punches. And not only does he sit on his punches, he will outbox you. If that man can take Keith Thurman's shots, he's taking Ryan Garcia's. Okay? Keith Thurman hits harder than Ryan Garcia does. And he's taking flush shots from Keith Thurman. Now, if you think you think Ryan Garcia hits harder than Keith Thurman? Dog, I got some bad news for you. I got some real bad news for you. I don't think Ryan hits as hard as Tank does. He can hit now. Don't get me wrong. He can definitely crack. But let's go to the record book. I got to get rid of this ad blocker. Okay. Well, that's a 4-rounder he won. He went unanimous decision. Who else recently? He went 10 rounds with Jason Velez. He was younger though. He had a majority decision back in 2018 against Carlos Morales. And Emmanuel Togo, and he went the distance with Emmanuel Togo. He went the distance 3 times. What was Javier Fortuna looking like? Yeah, and he fought Joe. And Ryan Garcia beat this guy's 126 pounder, bro. Actually, he started his career at 135 though, and came down to won a belt in 126. Terrell W in the building. Tago, yeah, went the distance. Angry Black Alley Cat said, absolutely excellent show. God of YouTube boxing. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing, brother, but I appreciate the compliment. Terrell W said, pursue is the wrong word. I should have said, do you think he's going to want the Devin fight next? Also, Ryan has made Bud look like a big duck. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But hey, I didn't want too many. I did a video on that yesterday, and I didn't want too many people crying about Bud in the title. Oh my God, you got to talk about Bud. Oh, leave Bud alone. All that nonsense. So I put Errol at the top of the video. And so I put Errol at the video and said the same thing. Anyway, but no, look, dude, if Ryan, honestly, if I think they'll fight him, here's the thing, dude. Devin's already got problems, man. I don't know if he's going to beat Lomachenko. And then Bob Arum is probably not going to let him fight him. He's probably going to move up to 140. I don't know. I don't think so, Terrell W. I don't think that fight's going to happen. No, I don't. And on top of it, it sounds to me like Gervonta's team is sick of him. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, Calvin Ford, I'm telling you, Calvin, there was an interview that Calvin Ford gave, and he was sitting there. Look, he sounded like really like he's like, man, they talk too much. We trying to make money together. We trying to do this stuff together, and you talk too much. You insulting me. You doing too much. So nah, man, go ahead with your life. Go ahead with I'm telling you, I don't think so. That's me. I don't think so. If y'all think so, hey, I could be wrong. Rise Podcast be in the building. I'm just telling you what it sounded like to me, that he was like, look, man, Shakur Stevenson's a bigger fight than him. They may decide to get a fight to Shakur Stevenson. Be like, hey, I like Shakur Stevenson. He's going to get just as much credit for fighting Shakur Stevenson. That really sounds like the fight that they wanted Shakur Stevenson. That's what it sounds like. Kyle Shepard said Thurman lost that pop after the Garcia fight. Marios was not drained at 147. Thoughts? I don't think Thurman lost his pop at all. I think Thurman can hurt you. Thurman can hurt you. I just think that Mario Barrios got a decent chin on him at 147. And he said Barrios was not drained at 147, which means he could take a better punch. All I'm trying to tell you, bro, is that Mario Barrios is a good fighter, man. And I'm telling you, that fight for me, I would put money on Mario Barrios beating Ryan Garcia. I've seen Mario Barrios fight in person multiple times. I've seen him fight in person multiple times. I've watched him fight multiple times. I think Mario Barrios is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia. That's from what I saw. Ryan Garcia to me seems like he's fighting guys where, first of all, they're so much smaller than him that he's able to really hurt them. These guys are way smaller than him. I mean, Ryan's not any different than Devin. They're fighting guys that are a lot smaller than him. So you people talk about his power, but your power is against guys that are a lot smaller than you. Gervonta's shown power against guys that are a lot bigger than him. Think that's a big difference. Now, I'm not saying that Ryan doesn't have the power. I'm just saying I've not seen him fight anybody that was the same size as him to judge it. Like, okay, well, what's your power? Yeah, at 135, you can knock out guys at 135. Got it. You can clip a dude at 135 and get him out of there. What happens with a guy that's 140? A guy that's 147? Are you going to be able to clip him and get him out of there? Gervonta Davis has already proven he will get a guy out of there at 140. Gervonta Davis is the one that has knocked out the better fighters. Guys that you know have chins. Dude, he knocked out Hector Garcia, and he just made Hector Garcia forget where he was. Like, don't lunch on the way he hit. He didn't even connect with Hector Garcia like that. And Hector Garcia didn't know where he was. There's something to this. I'm telling you, there's something to Gervonta Davis's athleticism. His athleticism. And he's very, very well-rounded. But it is what it is. You know, Ryan Garcia has the ability, it could be a fight that he can win. I'm not saying he's not going to win. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't win. But I'm just looking at it. Like, this dude, to me, I don't know what his power really is because he's been fighting guys that are smaller than him. You know? He's fighting guys smaller than him. And he's able to sit back. He's able to be aggressive with guys because he's yet to fight anybody that can punch. He's yet to fight anybody that can punch. Let me see. And I'm going to test my theory. Terrell W. in the building said, if Tank beats Ryan, who do you think is up next? Ryan twice. A rematch. They're going to run it back. A rematch. I don't know what he'll do. I don't know what he'll do if he does that. Whatever he wants to, really. Who would beat Devin Haney would be a good fight for him, but more than likely that's not going to happen. I'm telling you, more than likely Devin will talk himself out of that fight. I mean, one way or another, he's going to talk his way out that fight. Not on purpose. He could accidentally talk his way out of that. I'm telling you, man, them dudes don't think that dude's a big draw, man. They don't think that. Morning, Fanon. What's going on, Violator Comics, brother? Positive energy. He said, I hope all is well. If Ryan leave that chin out, he may have if Ryan don't leave that chin out, he may have a chance. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. But I'm going to tell you something, Violator Comics. That body, brother. EJ in the building with the huge support, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for that support. Thank you, EJ. Black Native First said, bro, come on. Come on with what? You got to speak in full sentences, brother. I'm going to slide down to the end of the conversation. I'm going to slide down to the end. If I miss a comment, it's because I went all the way to the end. But hold on, let me see. Dude, I'm telling you, let me see. Okay, so we're going to go to Ryan Garcia. He fought. Dang it, I hate this thing. I got to get rid of this ad blocker. Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna had, when was his last TKO? He had a little 2019 at 133, he had a TKO. 135, he had one against a guy that was 16-2. So he had a 59% KO percentage. Most of those KOs, though, coming in the Dominican Republic, though. But Javier Fortuna. Okay, let's go to Emmanuel Togo. Emmanuel Togo got a 41% knockout rate. And had never been outside of, and only been outside of Ghana one time. Togo's not a big puncher. Luke Campbell. Now, that's a good fight for Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell is not a big puncher. 66% knockout, right? But it's not a big puncher. 66%. Who is this? Francisco Fonseca. Fonseca got a 69%. Yeah, pretty much fighting out of Argentina. He's on a little win streak, though. Yeah, this dude is a 135, 126, 130 pounder. Francisco Fonseca is 130 pounder. That's where he fought Gervonta Davis at 130. Who was this before? Duno? Again, 68% knockout percentage. Got knocked out by Frank Martin too. It's a first round knockout. As soon as he got hit, he went away. He's not a big puncher. And he's also a guy that started fighting at 125. He's a 126 pounder. Jason Duno's a 126 pounder that fought Ryan Garcia at lightweight. 2 weights up. 2 weight classes up. Let's go back from Jason Ford. Let's go back beyond Jason after Jason Duno. Jose Lopez. Jose Lopez is another 126 pounder. This guy fought, matter of fact, this guy fought at 114. This dude is he's a 122 pounder. Jose Lopez that he knocked out. He's a 122 pounder. Jose Lopez. Let's go back to another one. Let's go to the next one. Rodriguez. He's another 126 pounder. This dude, most of Ryan Garcia's knockouts are coming against featherweights. They're featherweights. They're not even lightweights. They're not even lightweights. The first lightweight that he fought was Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell dropped him. That's the first guy, the first one. Francisco Fonseca is a 130 pounder. Because that's where Gervonta Davis knocked him out at 130. And he's got fights. Yeah, he's got fights at 130. That's a 130. I don't know what Ryan Garcia's power is. I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong. Go look. Ryan Garcia has knocked out 1 lightweight. 1. I'm telling you, he said, Fahim said Fanon has ripped 2 resumes 2 days straight. Look, I'm telling you, that's what I look for. I don't know what his power is because he's fighting featherweights. I take Mario Barrios. I'll take Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios and Gervonta is literally knocked out dudes that are 135 pounders. Okay? 135. 130, 135. That's the size he is. But those are the guys knocked out. He's knocked out a guy that's at 140. He's knocked out guys bigger than him. So I don't know. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying he doesn't have it, but I'm saying, dude, the guys that he beat, one of those knockouts came against a guy that was at 100, that fought at 114 pounds. You know what I mean? And he knocked out Luke Campbell. Now, Luke Campbell, he definitely hurt Luke Campbell. Lomachenko hurt him too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just telling you I don't know. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know. I know Tank's power is real. I know that's real. Without a doubt. He has knocked out guys that won titles at 135 and are now fighting at 140 in Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza is not a soft touch. He's at 140. He's a 100. He had that belt at 130, went all the way up to 140. Ryan Garcia's knocked out a bunch of guys that are way, way, way smaller than him. Now, you could tell me, he said, like that shirt. Hey, thank you, Eagle Nation Cash. Thank you, brother. You missed my super chat. David Disdain, my bad. Hold on one second, David Disdain. David Disdain said, hey, Fanon. This is my original YouTube. David Disdain. Oh, okay, that's what's up, brother. Got you, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me hey y'all, would y'all mind hitting the like button? I don't really know what the like button does, bro. Hold on 1 second. Let me check it. Let me check your channel though. You know how it goes, man. God dog, man. You know what is really wild, bro? That's your original? Nah, it's not. That's your original from a month ago? Hold on, bro. But it's from a month ago, so I'll ride with you, Dave Sustain. All right, man. Please don't be. Please don't. Yeah, that's 2 months old, bro. But what happened to it? What did Hector Torres get done for? You're wrong, Fanon. Ryan won that press conference. Did I say you can't win a press conference? What are you talking about? First and foremost, you cannot win a press conference. Okay? TBE is TBE. Much love in that super chat, bro. Exactly. Yeah, Pedraza won the title after Tank KO'd him. TBE is TBE legend. Said, Fanon, I just want to say God bless you and thank you for your hard work. I'm going through something, man, but this boxing talk is a stress reliever. Thank you again. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you, bro. No joke. Thank you, man. I'm telling you, man, this man, dude, you know, let me tell you what you is a YouTube channel. You deal with abuse, dude, every minute of the day, dude. Literally, I get insulted any and every time I want to go. I go to any social media outlet. There is somebody out there insulting me every single solitary time, dude. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you for your support and appreciating what I do. Derek Choi said, Ryan has been boxed. What did he say? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also you're going, I wish you well. I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through, and I hope it gets better. And let me give that gong of positivity. Gong of positivity. Be well. Derek Choi said, Ryan's been boxing since he was 7, has a lot of amateur fights. This will not be easy for Tank. That's the case. It may not be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm just telling you. Gervonta Davis has been fighting since he was 7, and he's older, which means what? I think he's 4 years older. That's 4 more years. The more experienced fighter most definitely is Gervonta. The guy that has been built the best is Gervonta. Ryan Garcia has not been built to this point. He's not been built to this point. If you look at how Gervonta Davis was built as a fighter in his 28 fights that he's had, it was a progression. Even after, said Tank been fighting since he was 7 years old, over 250 amateur fights. Saying Tank is like Tank has the same amateur background and more and better professional fights. But Rolly whooped on Ryan in sparring facts. Hey, I don't really go off sparring, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I don't know. Tank said the one thing that was telling was Tank said, I watched your fights. Fanon, I mentioned that to you on your live stream last week, how this daily boxing dialogue is therapeutic in some ways. So I agree 100%. Thank you, Rick Timms. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot, man. Seriously. Cause it's like, God dog, man. It's like, wow, you just get a lot of sweat. And you get a lot of sweat from people. It doesn't matter, dude. Like people you be cool with. It's like, man, my agenda. I'm telling you what my agenda is. My agenda is to get up every morning, work out, commune with my wife over dinner, over conversation, conversation and provide for my kids. That's my agenda. Big shout out to Fanon. He definitely get us through in the morning. Hey, thanks, Rise Podcast. Yes, sir. But God dog, man, your boys' fights are so expensive. Man, your boy fight is and Coach Calvin was so happy. That's why I'm telling you. Dude, I'm telling you, Fanon, that's how you do it, my boy. Hey, thank you, Big Keith. Look, man, yeah, that's my agenda. You know what I'm saying? Tank said yesterday he found out Ryan's chin is soft. Dude, you can look at his chin. I think it's that body. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's his body. I think that that long, narrow abdomen, his long, narrow abdomen, and the size of their dome pieces. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I'm telling you, dudes with like large cranias, like when you judge like the size of people, right? Like Mike Tyson. Take, for example, Mike Tyson. I've seen Mike Tyson in person, and Mike Tyson, hold on one second, man. Let me check something because I'm running out of power on my phone. I ain't been taking care of my business. Hey, thank you. Much love to everybody in the super chat and the Cash App. Thank you. Incel, one of my favorites, dude. Hey, thank you for explaining the Bud Boot situation. Thank you, brother. No worries, man. Akilo Netter said, don't do it. Don't do what? No, I'm going to tell you. Mike Tyson. Dude, I saw Mike Tyson in person. Dude, Mike Tyson's head is like that big. He was standing around guys that were like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", and you could see the difference in the size of their frame. You could just tell the difference in the size of his frame. If you look at Tank Davis's, look at Tank's, literally his cranium. I'm not going to say his head because I know some of y'all terrible people are out there. And look at Ryan Garcia's. Compare the size of it. Compare the size. Tank is the bigger frame. Tank is the bigger frame. Fanon, truth, everything else aside, who you got don't matter, the round, Ryan or Tank. I mean, I got Ryan. I got Tank. But Ryan's got a chance. It's not like Ryan, if Ryan shows up to the moment and Ryan really like shows me something, like he has the ability, he's a bigger guy. He's the taller, he's the longer guy. He's got power. He's got all of that. Tank I'm telling you, Mike Tyson is so big. He's shorter than me, but way bigger. I mean, and I'm not talking about just muscles. I'm talking about he's shorter, but he's way bigger. Like way bigger. Which is when they fought Roy Jones, it's like, man, this dude's gonna hurt Roy Jones. Dude, they're the same height. They ain't the same size. No joke. Chris Tucker in the building said, it takes a lot of discipline to do what you're doing because these people say some of the dumbest ish. One thing I hate is dumb ish, even from myself. And man, it is what it is. It gets tough, bro. King of the idiots. He's comparing head sizes. Yeah, I am. And guess what else, you idiot? They used to do that in boxing all the time. Tail of the tape, you dummy. See, this is example of somebody saying something dumb. You are uneducated. Watch this. Watch this, fella. You gotta love idiots, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta love them because they always give you an opportunity. Always give you an opportunity to prove to them that they don't know what they're talking about, bro. You always give me the opportunity to look good because you're an idiot. Watch. Let me share to you the tale of the tape and how you look at the size of a fighter. All right, Joey, Mr. Giardio versus Ruben Hurricane Carter ahead of their 1964 bout. Carter, 27 years old. My guy whose name I'm probably killing is 34. What's their weight? 158, 156. Height, 5'8 and a half, 5'8 and 1/2 inch. They don't even do half inches anymore, really. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And 5'8". Reach, 78 inches. 72 inches. Chest, normal chest, 39 inches, 40.5 inches. Chest expanded, 41 inches, 43 inches. Waist, 33 inches. Waist, 30 inches. Thighs, 24 inches, 23 inches. Fist, 13 inches. Calf, biceps. Duh. So what they're doing is they're looking at something beyond box rec. They're not looking for just your height and your reach. They also want to know how big you are. How big is your chest? How big is your fist? How big are your calves? How big is your abdominal area? Amazing. Why would they do that? Because you hit with your fists. Your chest, you get hit in the chest. Also, your chest adds to your reach. Right? Now HBO does it they go from fingertip to fingertip. Dude, but if your chest is bigger, then that adds to your reach. It's your reach and your chest. Which is why I said I think that Ryan is a smaller guy because I looked at his chest. His chest will correlate to the size of his head, his fist size, all of those things. Dummy. It's how big are you? Your neck size, all of those things. Sorry, man. Can you shut up and let me do this show? Jeffrey Brooks said, who you got winning in their prime, Mike Tyson or Wilder? I don't know. Mike Tyson better land something. Mike Tyson better land something. That was a sus joke. Oh, sus, that's a sus joke. Go away, bro. I'm not interested in you. See you later, bro. You've had your 5 minutes of fame, homie. You've had your 5 seconds, dummy. Not interested in it. Go away. All right. Like I said, if you ever, and you know what that is too? It's somebody that's never been in a fight before. Oh, if you say that's because you've never been in a fight before. And I'm going to tell you, them short, stocky dudes and big, stocky dudes are completely different than tall and thin ones. You can break a tall, thin dude. Them dudes got a lot of strength, a lot of explosion to them. I don't know if he would or he wouldn't. You missed the sus conversation yesterday. Oh, you must have missed the sus conversation yesterday. Nah, he was trying to get me going. That's probably King. Yeah. Joe Joyce's bone density in his head is meant to be 3 times as hard as every normal fight. Yeah, so why he's hard to hit. That's why he can take those shots, bro. Say, the Rise podcast said them compact dudes. Yeah. Man, them little spark plugs. Man, please. Man, what's up with my boy Dre in Kansas City? Shout out to my boy Dre in Kansas City. Same way. Just shorter than me. Dude, shorter than me, I don't want no smoke. I am not going to lie. I want 0-0 smoke with Dre. Met Dre, that's my dude. Funny guy, all of that, dude. Very, very quick to know. Dog, I don't want no smoke with Dre. Because, dog, what am I going to hit him with that's going to hurt him? You know what I mean? And that neck Tank has is short and muscled. Just tell you, man, it's a big, that little dude is big. It's a big little dude, man. And he is a little dude now. Don't get me wrong, dude's a little dude. He's a little dude. And he's not overly muscled. That's something else too. Like he's not stocky. Hold on, man. Okay. Yeah, and he's not stocky. Yeah, David Tua, Ikabe Abuchi. Dude, they be short and guess what? Dude, but Tank is not even stocky. Tank is not stocky. You don't see you don't see a bunch of muscles, a bunch of biceps on him and his neck's on him. Hey, does Tank lift weights? That possess big power. Yeah, man. So, yeah, Jeffrey Brooks, I don't know really, but if I had to bet, I would probably, out of respect, I'll go with Mike Tyson, but on the real, Mike Tyson better not get hit, bro. Man, Deontay Wilder's so underrated because he makes you come to him. He makes you come to him. That's one thing that Tyson Fury did to Deontay Wilder, where Deontay Wilder really should have tried to make Tyson Fury come to him. Because that's where Deontay Wilder really hurts you. It's when you come to him. People are like, oh, he's making you come to him. And he hits you with something, you're going to get up out of there. Anyway, dude got serious over a joke he didn't catch. Dude got serious. Nightbot, go away, bro. See ya. The term spark plug to describe a man is definitely an old school way of describing man destroyers. 100. Yeah, it's all them spark plugs. Yeah, man, them dudes, dog. Yeah, you a spark plug. Like built like a spark plug, man. Ain't nobody playing with them dudes. Like, hey, man, I try to avoid those dudes are terrible. Because those are the dudes that got like, because first of all, they're big to begin with. They're big to begin with. They're not mesomorphs. What are they? Here, I'm going to give you the body type for those dudes. They are what you call endomorphs. Endomorphs. They're the ectomorphs, the mesomorphs, and the endomorphs. Ectomorphs, Ryan Garcia is an ectomorph. Errol Spence is a mesomorph. Mike Tyson is an endomorph. Them dudes that are just stocky, the endomorphs, they're probably going to have a little bit more body fat on them, but they're bigger than everybody else. You know what I mean? Ectomorphs are like lean, they're tall, lean, thin, and mesomorphs are not quite as lean as ectomorphs, but they're more muscular type of dudes. That's what all these guys are getting juiced up to look like, is mesomorphs. And then the endomorphs are the spark plugs. Those are the gorillas. You know what I mean? Terrell W in the building. Yeah, the endomorphs. Them endomorphs will hurt you. Those endomorphs will hurt you. Now, endomorphs are bigger. Endomorphs have more muscle than mesomorphs. Endomorphs are those big dudes that they're those units. The endomorphs are the linebacker. Here, let me put it this way. Those endomorphs are the defensive linemen. The mesomorphs are the linebackers. The endomorphs are the receivers and the safeties. The mesomorphs are they're like the linebackers, maybe the running back, but those dudes on the line, those offensive and defense tackles, those seniors, those are the ones I'm talking about. Those dudes are real problems, bro. Real problems. Okay? They look fat. They don't even have to lift. They will body slam. They will yank you up. Like, I do not play with them. 6'8" endomorphs. Nah, bro. Nah. You know what I mean? Nah. You can keep that, bro. Trust me. I got a story I use every once in a while. I tried to play football, try to block one of them dudes. Dog, I think he might have hit me a little bit with his elbow, bro. That's the only time in my life I literally flew up in the air. I was like, dude, for real, I was like looking at the sky. I was like, how did I wind up here? And then I just, boom, landed flat on my back. And a dude walked up to me and looked at me like serious, dead honest in his face. He wasn't even talking smart. He wasn't even talking smack. He said, don't ever do that again. And I was like, I won't. Dude, and I was a good 210 at the time. I was a good 210. Maybe I was like 210, 215 at the time. I will never do that again. He was like 6'8", I don't know, 350, 360, something like that. I mean, big, really brilliant dude too. God dog, makes a ton of money as an attorney in California. Hey, Terrell W said, got to go back to work. Hit that like button. Yes, sir, brother. Oh, yeah, you can tell that just looking at Ox. Dude, his name is Ox, bro. Come on. Who going to name them? Who going to call themselves Ox? Steel. Too big you to do something with. Hey, my aunt, he said, hey, Infinite Peril in the building said on YouTube, Fanon always A1. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the $4 holler, brother. Much appreciated, man. Means a lot, dog. And thank y'all for keeping the color in the chat. It really makes these haters very, very mad. Nikki Nick in the building with the $4 holler. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all so much. But I'm trying to tell you that they really hate that, dog. They hate when y'all donate, bro. They hate when the color's in the chat. They hate it. Some dude over there on Twitter. Every time these dudes talk crap, I'm like, it eventually comes back to, oh, you know me. Ray Davis in the building. What's good, man? He said, talking about heads, the best example was Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He took shots, walking dudes down. True example of a blockhead. Yeah, man, that stuff matters, bro. It ain't no joke. Much love, brother. I didn't want no smoke with my guy's little brother. Little block. Brick, Chicago Brick. Yeah, he just strong for no reason. Strong and violent. Endomorphs typically punch hard. I mean, how can they not? They're so heavy-handed, bro. They're so heavy-handed. I think my dad is an endomorph. My dad is an endomorph. Very, very strong dude. Very strong. Quiet as kept. I'm more endomorph than anything else, but that's not a very good one. You know? Yeah. I'm an endomorph, just not a very good one. Yeah. You know? My guy, Keys to the Game Boxing Channel. Well, let him hate, bro. It is, yes, sir, brother. I got no choice. Jesse Silva, what's going on, man? He said, Puerto Rico. Oh, you are definitely a endomorph. You are the small ones. You're the small, thin. I don't know, because I haven't seen your legs. I think you're probably a mesomorph. I think you're probably more of a you look like a mesomorph to me. Looks like you can put muscle on, and you've got legs. If I remember correctly, because I was with Nonito, so I wanted to make sure I didn't ever look at you in any real way. So I kept my eyes on your eyes. So I really can't tell you. I didn't really look at you like that. I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to make sure your dude don't check me in the chin. So I kept my eyes right on your eyes. Hey, real talk, for not experienced something similar in high school football. Yeah, them dudes is ridiculous, man. Those dudes are the type of guys, man, that like, dude, think about how strong you got to be to have a guy that is, this guy's all muscle. He's like 5'9", weighs 240 pounds, and he's just loaded with muscle, right? And all you got to do to tackle him is get your finger on his jersey. Yeah, no, I don't want no smoke, bro. I don't be looking at people's wives like that, dog. Somebody's wife, I'm looking at you dead in the eyes, and that's it. And honestly, I ain't talking to you too much either. No, dudes people don't be playing with their wives, man. Learning new words every day. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, Rise Podcast, if I didn't want no, man, I don't want no smoke with you. I don't want no smoke. But I don't really want no smoke with anybody. I don't want the smoke. Who wants smoke? I'm with all the smoke. I'm in a boxing ring. I'll take some smoke in a debate without a doubt. Because there ain't no smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch, but dude, trust me, there's dudes who will grab Marshawn Lynch by the jersey and throw him. But yeah, like guys like that. Said Rachel Mesomorph. Yeah, like a mesomorph. That's it. Thank you. No Nito said, I'll tell you. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would guess a mesomorph. Guess that you could put on muscle. But like I said, man, my eyes was on your eyes, Rachel. I ain't playing with nobody. You are a married woman, so I keep my eyes on your eyes. Man, in my great days, I was 32 with a 32 waist, 220, developed legs, ran a 40 and 4.4 and can dunk since middle school. Hey, man, you got that athleticism. What's going on? He says, shoot, look at her dad. I definitely don't be looking at. Oh, look at her. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a thick dude. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, her dad, cool dude too. Dog, I like, hey, dudes, no joke. Rachel's dad is cool, man. Rachel's dad is so cool. You are really got an obsession, huh? What's going on, King? What's going on, King? How you doing, man? How you doing, King? How you doing, B-Plug? I'm going to start calling you B-Plug. What's going on, B-Plug? You spend your whole life stuck up somebody's ass. That's what I'm about to call your ass from now on, bro. I'm going to call you butt plug. That's what the fuck you are, dog. That's what you act like. Nasty, just nasty, in the closet, all kind of stuff, bro. Like, you just disgust me, bro. You just disgust me, man. God, dog, you disgust me. Like, yeah, that's the one thought that I get in my mind. You just disgust me. Just nasty. Just nasty. Benito Comedy, a regular guy that can fight. Yeah, he's a good. Nah, he ain't no regular dude. Don't get that twisted. That is not a regular dude, bro. It's not a regular dude. He will never convince me that he is a regular dude. Ever. No. You cannot hit somebody that hard without ill intent. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. I don't believe that you can light off on somebody like that. I said change subjects. Yeah, you know what it is. I just got to give him the attention that he needs. Nasty. Anyway, Chris Tucker said, my guy, what does your race have to do with anything for you to keep mentioning it? Really? Research purposes? Hey, look, man. Chris Tucker, who's mentioning people's races? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. It is what it is. It's like boxers have a switch. Yeah. I don't play it, dude, because the dude will hurt you. No. I don't, anybody that trains and enjoys punching you, no, man. There's something with them dudes. Fanon that likes attention from other men. Sometimes I wonder if he's that or a Karen. Hey, Slick Skip in the building. And Bud Duck. Hey, man. Hey. Much love in that super chat, bro. And Edmund Sherrill, what's happening with you, sir? How you feeling this fine morning? Hold on one second. I got to do something. But no, back to this conversation, man. Let's get back to the boxing conversation. Who you guys got in Gono and John? Man, God dog, man. do any. Please don't change that subject to that stuff. Josh O'Reilly said Tank minus 280, Ryan plus 260. You're getting good money on Ryan. They're giving you, if it's plus 260, they're going to make a lot of money. That right there explains why you know that those odds are set to make money. Because that's betting. They're giving you better money. They're baiting you with that money. They're baiting you with that money. Baiting you with that money. Because there's going to be a bunch of people going over there. They're pulling people over to bet on Ryan. Now I understand it just off seeing that right there. They're really tempting you. They're really tempting you to bet on Ryan. You know what I mean? They're tempting you to bet on Ryan. Hold on one second. Stay. Thanks, Slick Skip. Appreciate you, bro. They're tempting you to put money on Ryan. With that betting line, without a doubt, they're tempting you to do it. Because other than that, nah, dog. Nah. You mean the clear favorite in that fight should be Gervonta. Because everything points to him being a favorite. Everything points to him being a favorite. Ryan Garcia's record to this point is built. It's built. And he's going for the gusto very, very early. Now, if he makes it, great gamble. But it's a big gamble. He's taking a big gamble. This fight for Gervonta is a natural progression through his career. You know what I mean? It's a very natural progression. And since it's a natural progression, you're going to have, he's more prepared for the moment. There's not anything there's no nervousness for him in that any more than there would have been in the other fights that he's taken. He's already fought on a bigger fight card than this. Like, if you think about it, he's already fought on a bigger fight card than this one. He's been part of a bigger fight than this one as a co-main event already. And that was with Francisco Fonseca on the undercard of Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Conor McGregor. Right? So he's already been on that stage. This is his fifth pay-per-view. Fourth or fifth pay. What is this? Fifth pay-per-view that he's done in a row. He's already come out with a bunch of celebrities. He's already fought that level of fighter. Ryan Garcia is not, he's not levels and levels and levels above. Like, I don't think he's levels above Hector Garcia. Ray Davis in the building. Thank you, brother. Said, Fanon, that wasn't meant for you. That guy, that daddy issues. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Ray Davis. Hey, man, but thank you for holding it down, bro. Thank you for holding it down for John Bowie being John Bowie's the king of the super chats, bro. Man, better, John Bowie. Thank you, brother. And my guy Cal Coolid in the building. Thank you for holding it down today, bro. Thank you, man. Cal Coolid said, adult logic, boxing, talk, and laughs. Appreciate you, OG. Yeah, man. No worries about it, man. Bobo Rolly already robbed one Dominican. He'll do it again. Oh, right. Rolly. Hey, man, I like that. Oh, and Mayweather being involved with it, too. Smart move. Smart move keeping Leonard Ellerbe in Vegas. Smart move. I'm telling you. One of the smart, that's why I like Tank. One of the reasons I like Tank, he's smart. Thanks, Ray. No, seriously, Ray Davis. And thank you to everybody that is supported in the super chat today and in the Cash App today. Really, you guys are the reason we're able to do the channel. And despite idiots that don't know the difference between begging and saying thank you, this is being honest about what it takes to have a YouTube channel. Any and everybody that does this either has sponsorships, they have a sponsorship from someone. If you see people that can do this, can do live streams all day long in a studio, they can fly all over the world to fights and interview fights on fighters. Somebody is paying for their food. Okay? It takes that in order to do this. So to the guy that was on Twitter talking that craziness, dog, being honest and thankful is not begging. Otherwise, McDonald's would be begging you to buy a hamburger. They're not giving you a hamburger for free. They're not giving you fries for free. But they will say, thank you for buying the fries. Thank you. Please come again. That's why you in your mama's basement. Anyway, I got YouTube I got on YouTube to get some money. Hey man, it is what it is. Why are you explaining yourself? Timekeeper, why are you explaining yourself? Why am I explaining myself? Let me start with you. You are asking me to explain myself. At the same time, you want me to explain to you why I'm explaining myself. Are you an idiot? How exactly does your brain work? You are literally the most hypocritical person. Give me an explanation. Why are you explaining things? Explain things. You're a moron. Slick Skip said, for now, 2 things. How's our guy John Bowie? Oh, no, I didn't miss it, Slick Skip. I got you. How's John Bowie? Oh, maybe I didn't read it, though. Oh, you said Buzz a Duck. I got it. Oh, John Bowie I think he should be in Minnesota now. Slick Skip in the building. Positive energy out to my guy, Slick Skip. Big time gong for you, brother. Are you hyped for Rolly Puello? Yes, I am. I'm always hyped for a Rolly fight, bro. I'm team Rolly now. I rocks with Rolly. I rocks with Rolly. I rocks with Rolly. Lee Ho Singh in the building laughing. I mean, ain't that, see how people just be talking? Why are you like how much, what? Dudes just be saying anything and don't even realize what came out their mouth. Hold on one second, man. Come on, what is this? Put up the link for who? Man, I'm not putting that dude on man, that dude disgusts me. John Boy, cool. We were chopping it up on BFTB show last night. Yeah, B's good now. Yes, he's good. Well, yeah, he should be in Minnesota now. I think he's still hurt, but he should still be there. The belts matter in this era. It depends on who you are. Everything matters that you need. Let me ask you a question. Do the belts matter in this fight? Which fight would you rather have? Who's a boxer? And you answer this question. Which fight would you rather be in? Would you rather be in the Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia fight? Or would you rather be in the Devin Haney-Lomachenko fight? Which fight would you rather be in? You can change place with any fighters. Which one would you be? Which ones would you trade? Not trade those fighters. I mean, trade yourself and put yourself as an opponent in the fight. Which one would you go to? Which fight would you participate in? And that will tell you what matters to you. Correct? Now, I need to know that from a Devin Haney fan. Detroit Marty Marr out here lying. Detroit Marty Marr out here lying. You out here lying. You out there lying. Devin Haney would change places with Ryan Garcia in a second. If Devin Haney could, Devin Haney would give all 4 of those belts right to Ryan Garcia and go over there and do that. And if he didn't, it would be a dumb move. You are going to, no, I don't want to be in the biggest fight in all of boxing, with the exception of the one that Terrence Crawford did. Now, Terrence Crawford, on the other hand, he may stay over there and fight in Lomachenko. Terrence Crawford, on the other hand, Terrence Crawford, everybody's a real one, Jesse Silva. Everyone's a real one. Everybody's a real one. I ain't trying to hear none of that, dog. I want to be Tank against Ryan. Look, man, it's nothing about that. There's no way, and dude, trust me, everybody over there want to be in that fight. Every boxer over there wants that fight, except for Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's the only one. You know, there's always got to be an outlier, bro. Lomachenko is a beast. He is. He absolutely positively is. Guess how much those tickets are going to cost you? Dude, those tickets are $1,000 for a nosebleed. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia is $1,000 for a nosebleed. $1,000 for a nosebleed. Please do not tell me. Please do not tell me that's what you're trying to do. Please don't tell me that's what you're trying to do. Leo Singh said, "You're killing me today." I mean, it is what it is. $700 a ticket. It ain't $700 a ticket no more. There are $1,000 nosebleeds for that seat. Ringside seats I saw ringside seats going for $7,000 a pop in the pre-sale. I cannot afford that. They're going to have a $20 million gate. They're going to screw around and get a $20 million gate out of that place. Remember I said it. They're going to screw around and get a $20 million gate out of that fight. It's going to do more than Jake Paul. Boxing Out said, I saw 600 on Ticketmaster. I said, fire stick it is. I mean, you know, I could throw a hell of a fight party at home for $1,000. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what it is. For a G, you could be doing it. Hey, dude, seriously? Oh, my God. You just gave me a really bad idea. Oh, God. God, dog. Have you ever been a mature, just really went back? Like, it's like just when you said that, Joshua Riley, he said, yeah, that issue's $1,000 for nosebleeds, ringside seats, $9,000. Yeah, dude, but I'm not doing that. Like, I thought back to like, ooh, yeah, I could have, whoa, but no chance. No way. No way, no way. No way. Hey, man, I will give a gong to the first person that blocks. I mean, if you see, as soon as you see this stupidity this dude keeps putting up here, if you block it before he can get a second one, I'm going to give you a gong. Like, I want y'all to look as the first, I want it to be a race to block this dude. Oh, I couldn't. Somebody got him before I did. But literally, you see it, click it. Like, see who can knock him out the fastest. See who can knock him out the fastest. As an open, hey, I couldn't get him, OG. We had it came up twice. Dad, it came up twice. Hey, man, again, thank y'all for keeping the color in the chat. Thank you so much for your support in the Super Chat and the Cash App, especially on Cash App Fridays. Thank you very much on the Cash App Friday. And thank y'all for naming Cash App Friday. I appreciate that, bro. Because no joke, dude, I think I may need to make a switch to Cash App. That really does work. Like, it's a big thing. Cash App's a big thing. He said, Ants Outlaw Z said, 1,000, you can have your own party, invite friends, get drunk, stupid at your own house. Hey, man, for $1,000, man, for $1,000, man, $1,000. I ain't spending no $1,000 on no party. I will spend $1,000 on the ticket, though. That's my limit. I will pay. I had ringside seats for Tank before, and I paid like $1,000. I think it cost me $1,200. Cost me $1,200 for a ringside seat for Tank. Cost me like $1,000, something like that, for a ringside seat for Arrow 2. I would pay that. I would pay that, provided I could drive. You know what I mean? You get a hot dog and a beer with a $40 ticket. Hey, you get a hot dog and a beer with the $40 ticket to the Haney Loma fight. Much love, Akilo. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you, bro. Fanan, hey, thank you for keeping the color in the chat. It's so important. Thank you. Said Loma looked decent with Comey. He hit him with everything and couldn't get him out of there. And Como has zero footwork. Nakatani not good. Dude, he beat the tar out that dude, though. He beat the tar out that dude. He may not have knocked him out, but he beat the brakes off that dude. Lomachenko put a whooping on that man. Something serious. Then he came off of a little bit of a layoff and had, he had a closer fight with Jermaine Ortiz, because Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. But Jermaine Ortiz was the perfect fight to prepare for Devin Haney. It was the perfect fight, bro. Hey, Akilo Netter, man, you wild for that, bro. It's literally the perfect fight for him, man. It's the perfect fight. So did Easter, yet nobody gave him credit. What do you mean? Easter did what? Oh, beat up on Richard Comey? Yeah, I mean, it's tough for Robert Easter. It's hard for me to root for Robert Easter Jr. I can't lie. Robert Easter Jr. is a hard no for me on Robert Easter Jr. When fighters act certain ways, like it's funny, man. You would think that the person with the attitude between Adrian Broner and Robert Easter would be Adrian Broner. But the guy with the attitude is Robert Easter Jr. The attitude just blows my mind, man. Oh, Robert Carter said, Cash App Boss. Thank you, Jordan Carter. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my brother. Hold on one second, man. Cam Williams in the building. What's going on, Cammy? What's going on, Cammy? And thank you so much for y'all support in the Cash App. $2 $5 hollers. Jordan Carter said, Cash App Friday. Thank you, sir. No, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. And also to my lady, Cam Williams said to help get rid of the trolls. Thank you. Oh God, they just so incessant. Cammy, much love. Thank you. I got a cousin, a second cousin named Cammy. Really nice young lady. Really nice young lady. Had a falling out with her some 10 years ago. It had to be at least 10 years. The 10 years? Yeah, it was at least 10 years ago now. More than 10 years ago, 12 years ago. ASX.com. ASX.com. Say you don't have to root for him, but he beat Comey first. He not talking about preferences yet. No one praised him for beating Comey. I don't think anybody's praising Lomachenko for beating Comey. I don't think, and by the way, that fight with Comey, yeah, that was there. A whole bunch of people were saying he lost to Comey. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of people were saying he lost to Comey. But it is what it is. I don't think that there was any I'm not praising him for it. I'm not, but Lomachenko's a very good fighter, man. It's a very good fighter. And y'all are seriously lunching. Whole bunch of y'all are really, really lunching on that guy, man. I got Devin winning the fight, but dude, Lomachenko is like, it seems to me that people are mixing up the issue. I at the time when people were saying Lomachenko was the #1 fighter in the world, that he was better than everybody that ever touched a glove before, all of that stuff, dude, that was way too much. But that's not the same thing as saying that man is not a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. And he is specifically preparing for Devin Haney. Don't count that man out. Don't count that man out. He knows what he's dealing with. And this is probably the first time ever Lomachenko's entered the ring as an underdog. I don't know I think maybe it was even money against Teofimo Lopez. I can't recall. But Devin doesn't have what Teofimo Lopez has. He does not have the power like that to keep him off of him early. If Lomachenko, dude, Lomachenko ain't no easy money, bro. It's not no easy money. Telling you, especially if he got a chip on his shoulder. He's no easy money. He just fought too. There's no easy money there. It's like a lot of boxing fans, it's either you're great or you're terrible. Zenith 360 says, no fight is easy money, man. Yes, it is. Yes, there is some easy money out there. Zenith 360. Would you like me to tell you some easy money out there? I'll give you some easy money. Canelo Alvarez, Yildirim, easy money. Easy money. Terrence Crawford, David Avanesian, easy money. That is easy money. David Avanesian, easy money. Easy money. Yuriokas Gamboa and Devin Haney, easy money. That's easy money. No joke. You clowns trying to debate me, easy money. Even though you're not going to pay the money. Devin Kambosos, easy money. That's a mismatch. Terry Schmoot out here telling stories. Hey, Larry Bray said, Ryan's last fight sold 1,000 tickets. They had a special, you get a plate, and that's not true. Ryan Garcia sold like 13,000 tickets, bro, in his last fight. 11 to 13,000 tickets in his last fight. What is your cash? What is your cash? I'm not sure what that means, EJ. Undercard Boxing said, wanted to thank you for everyone that supported me on KO Boxing last night. Rest up, John Boy. Yes, sir. Oh, there you debated on KO. That's what's up, man. Thomas Hill, Fanon, that's how you know you're officially my guy. Tank got trolls too. My man, because he official too. A lot, bro. Cash App. Oh, the Cash App is going across the screen, bro. There's not, like, I'm going to tell you another fight that's not easy money. Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman is not easy money. That's a fight that's not easy money. Devin Haney, Lomachenko, that's a legitimate channel, bro. What's your Cash App so son can support? Oh, it's right here, brother. It's this. I'll type it down for you. It's right there. Fanon INT. It's right there, EJ. Thank you, brother, for your support, man. Thank you, man. EJ, you be coming through. Thanks, bro. Undercard Boxing says, if Spence announced Thurman, it means Bud Tuck twice. Nah, I don't know about that, man. It's a solid duck. It's a solid duck. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks you. My son wanted to know your Cash App so he can support the station. It is $Fanon, FANNONINT. $FANNONINT. Thank you. Devin Haney versus Will Smith is easy money. Man, hey, dog, shout out to my guy, Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More. Man, that's my guy on Twitter, man. We disagree a lot, but that's still my guy. I cannot stand Chris Rock. Haven't liked Chris Rock since he made like 5 movies telling the same joke. Like, y'all don't even remember that, but some people don't even remember that about how he said, yeah, I like Cash App better. You get full amount. It's easy for me to send. Hey, Cam, thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Cam. Yeah, the Cash App is serious. I just got to get my mind around it. But also, it is what it is. I appreciate any support. I can't stand him. And let me tell you why I originally couldn't stand him. Because he started his career being a buffoon. Rib. 1 rib. I like ribs. I like an order of ribs. Just 1 rib. That's Chris Rock. That's Chris Rock. Chris Rock, for the first several years of his career, can I get some ribs? I need some ribs. No, I can't afford that. How about just 1 rib? Man, I used to look at that dude like, my goodness gracious, dog. Dude, he expanded with Pookie. But he started off with that. That was his show. That was him for years. 1 rib. Don't like him, dude. Don't like him. They never really liked Chris Rock. Funny. I mean, he's funny, but he's just mean. Just mean. And I'm rich. Man, whatever. Lorenzo Longino. Much love, brother. Much love. Thank you, brother. Welcome back. Much love in that super chat, bro. Man. Whatever. I guess you got to do what you got to do, dog. You know what I mean? And he did it well, and congratulations, bro. Come on, for now, you killing me. I'm telling you, that's what it was. That's what his thing. I need a rib. 1 rib. Not just no, I'm not a rack of rib. 1 rib. Anyway, man, Marlon Wayne's new stand-up was way better than I didn't watch it. I'm not supporting him, dog. Since I saw him get smacked upside the head, bro. I'm not a big fan of his, man. Anyway, it is what it is, bro. I'm not a big fan of his. So ultimately, he deserved that taste slapped out of his mouth. Look, man, I'm going to tell you, why I said, did you see how Rachel said, what type of build am I? And I said, I don't know what type of build you are. You're somebody's wife. I looked you in your eye. I didn't look at you like that. Dude, I'm sorry, man. That's the difference between sitting on a stage with people that you don't know and having somebody that you know this person. Chris Rock personally knows Will Smith, and he personally knows his wife. You insulted somebody's wife that you personally know. I could care less if my best friend is a comedian or not. You say something foul about my wife on stage in front of everybody else, dude, I don't know when it is I'm going to smack the taste out your mouth, but that taste is leaving. Believe it. That's somebody that he knows. That is not somebody that came there and showed up knowing, I'm sitting in the audience. There's always a risk of you talking bad about me. That wasn't the scenario. The scenario is you don't like him. He don't like you. You don't like his wife, and his wife don't like you, and you know each other personally. And you said that about that man in his face about his wife, somebody who you know by name. You have met and know by name. It was just a joke. Go joke about your best friend's wife and say something like that. Nah, he got the taste smacked out of his mouth, and I laughed at it. Matter of fact, when I get off this show, I may go watch it again. That stuff was not staged, man. That man slapped the tar at that man. That was not staged. That man lost it. Trust me. I don't know if he was a fresh pressure. I don't know if he was there or not. I don't know. I know they know him. I know they know each other. So don't tell me all that, well, I'm a comedian. That's what the joke is. And we as comedians, no, you know that man. You know that man. If Michael Jackson, now watch this. If Michael Jackson was sitting, if Michael Jackson's kids were sitting ringside, sitting in the front row, and you know them, are you gonna crack pedophile jokes about their father with them sitting there? You are a worthless piece of crap if you do that. Because I'm a comedian, I can do that. His family is sitting in the front row. Those are his kids. You're going to make pedophile jokes in front of his mother and his mother, brothers and sisters. And you think oh man, they just don't have a sense of humor. There ain't nothing funny about that. There ain't nothing funny about it, partner. Nothing. And y'all can say what you want. That's why, dude, at the end of the day, it's not even going to affect Will Smith. Because anybody with any sense of decency knows, Chris, you're not able to do anything you want. You know what I mean? You're talking about specific people. Nah, I don't know. But anyway. Hey, dog, Will Smith, that is crazy, Fanon. Of course I would not. He said, of course not. I would not do that. Exactly. Would you do that? Why would you do? Dude, you are just a raggedy individual to allow yourself to do that. You know what I mean? He said it didn't affect him at all. This dude's about to win an Oscar. And don't tell me you ain't hating on him. That man was about to win an Oscar. Real bad timing there, dude. Anyway. Hey, man, his wife, that's what happened between him and his wife is whatever. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with it. That's between that man and that man's wife, if you know him. That's between that man and that man's wife, if you know him. I don't care if the whole town knows about it. That's between that man and that man's wife to me. I know him. I don't care if everybody in town's talking about it. You ask me, that's between that man and that man's wife. I said that. I don't even know Will Smith. That's between that man and that man's wife. What? Anyway, back to boxing. Sorry, man. What the heck does their marriage have to do with Chris disrespecting her? Doesn't have anything to do with it. But anyway. Bobo. Anyway, let's keep it pushing though, man. Let's keep it pushing though. Dude, that man laughed like Phony laughed. Ha! Ha! Yeah. Like that. Man, Will Smith, come on, man. Check your phone, OG. Yes, sir. Anyway, man, let's get back on the boxing, bro. Yeah. Hey, man, much love in that Cash App to my guy. Oh, wow, multiple. Louis Bray in the building with the $2 holler. Brother, thank you, man. You didn't put a comment in there, but thank you so much for your support. Then my guy, Mr. Bridges, said a little support from Joe. Oh, my bad. Just Do. Family salute, OG. Yes, sir, brother. Much love. Thank you so much for the $5 holler, brother. It means a ton. Thank you. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, please, I'll smile at cats all the time. I mean, I like you. He said, hey, my guy, Jay Money in the building said, this is for you dropping facts. Love it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I just wanted to give a shout out to my guy, Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More, because that's my dude. No joke. That's my guy. And, oh, yes, sir, Soda Black in the building in the Cash App. See, Soda Black, I ain't forget you. Thank you, brother. He said, if you're live, great, I'll watch. For if you're live, great, I'll watch the replay cooking. Oh, for your live, it's great. I'll watch the replay cooking. Okay, that's what's up, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dog. Y'all mean so much. Y'all keep talking about Will being a simp. Hey, much love in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much. Incel says, showing support. Thank you, brother. I've been trying to keep bud out my mouth, man, for you. You said, I remember. What Barbara D said? I remember that, Martin. What do you remember? Barbara D, I forget. I have a cousin named Michael Johnson. Man, those Johnson owned a lot of slaves. Look, dude, if you got a man, all of our ancestors do own slaves. Y'all got a bunch of ancestors that own slaves. That's a catch-22. That's a tough stuff. American descendants of slave owners, better believe it. You're not just to say, if the slave stories are true, I know I'm a descendant of a slave owner. I know that. 100% guarantee I know that I am a descendant of a slave owner, myself personally. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny business, isn't it? Funny business, isn't it? Fanon, did you give your opinion on the press conference yesterday? I may have missed. Oh, here's my opinion on the press conference. My opinion is I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be really exciting. Very, very good fight, no doubt about it. I think that Ryan Garcia practices jokes, and because he speaks a little bit more clearly, and Gervonta Davis isn't really a talkative person, that in that particular situation, I would always bet on Ryan Garcia to out-talk Gervonta. Always. Kind of like I would always count on Tony Harrison to out-talk Errol Spence. Errol Spence is not somebody that, like, there are people that just do not really have, I wouldn't say the gift of gab is really big on Gervonta Davis's list of talents. You know what I mean? Hey, man, thank you, Incel, so much for your support, bro. And I forgot Matty Yole in the building. Hold on one second, Matty Yole in the building. And Matty Yole, one of the biggest supporters in the entire, thank you. Matty Yole, so dog, give an applause to Matty Yole. Matty Yole being that super thanks, bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Hey, big time, Mr. Matty. Thank you for your support, bro. Thank you for keeping that shine on the channel, brother. Thank you. And my guy, I want to say her whole name. E. Johnson in the building with the $30 holler in the Cash App. Big time. Thank you, brother, for that support, man, on this Friday. Thank you. And Josh Gossett in the building. I could have sworn I just saw you, Josh Gossett. Josh Gossett, man, pulling it in, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for keep supporting the content, bro. And Part Twice said, do you think Ryan was on that juice last year? He better not have been. I think that he better not have been. Oh, I will tell you this, though, dude. He was on some, if he wasn't on some juice, he was on some creatine or something. I think, is creatine illegal? I don't know. Is creatine on the list? He was on something. He's doing some type of something. I don't know if it was illegal or not. You know what I mean? I can't tell you whether it was illegal or not, but I guarantee you this: he was on something, some type of something. He was taking some natural vitamins. Powerhouse Watson said, "Yes, sir, I got you, brother." Powerhouse Watson in the building, brother. Thank you for the support, man. And he said, "We want Bud and Boots next. We want Bud and Boots next." Hey, look, man, just don't expect it on BLK Prime, all right? Because Boots signed to Showtime. He can't get out of that. Powerhouse Watson with the love in the building. Thank you, bro. Thank you. He can't get out of that, man. You know what I mean? He can't get out of that, man. Hob Abreu said, "What's good for now?" You probably mentioned it already, but Garcia was funny in the press conference, but that's where the entertainment ends for me. Yeah, because he wrote his thank you so much, Part Twice. Thank you, brother. But yeah, I think he was, I can't tell. I don't ever want to say a fighter is on any performance enhancing stuff until they test positive. Because I don't really want to put that on Ryan. I like Ryan. Ryan Garcia is going to be good no matter what happens. Ryan Garcia just got to put up a halfway decent fight. He's going to be good no matter what happens. You know what I mean? He's going to be good no matter what happens. And I like Ryan Garcia, so I don't want to put that on him, man. Creatine doesn't make you bigger. It gives you energy to do extra sets. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good for muscle development too. You know? Remy Ogun said, RIP Fuel. I don't know what that is. His whole camp tested positive, but he got out of there. Yeah, he's not with those dudes anymore. But I don't want to put that on Ryan. I don't want to say anything disrespectful about Ryan Garcia. I like Ryan Garcia. He seems to be a nice kid. A nice kid. You know? Like I like Gervonta. I think Gervonta seems, I respect Gervonta. I think Gervonta would slap the taste out your mouth, though, if you made him mad. I'm just going to be honest with that one. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you may be, as long as you cool with him and all of that, it's going to be all fun and all of that. But I have no doubt, bro, that if he, yeah, just don't tell me that dude will not slap you in the mouth. He will. Okay? I'm sorry. And I'll say that that's just my feeling. He will slap the taste out your mouth. Like, that dude will, it can be easy to go wrong side of him. I suspect. I've never met him before, but I suspect. Because he goes from 0 to 100 really fast. I looked at how he was carrying himself, how he carried himself before he talked to Rolly Romero. And he literally was looking over at the Mayweather gym like, man, like, I don't know what he said, but he had this look in his face like, you know, yeah, like that type of, that's a rowdy dude. That's a rowdy, man, Coach Squeeze is rowdy. That old gym is rowdy. Man, Coach Squeeze is rowdy. I don't care what you say. I've seen enough of Coach Squeeze to know Coach Squeeze is rowdy. Coach Squeeze will get it. I don't have any doubt at all that it is not 2 seconds from him being in your chest. Those dudes are rowdy. Coach Calvin, probably a little bit more chill, but I have a suspicion at a certain time in his life, dog, it may go very badly with you and him. I mean, all the way badly with him. So, yeah, dog, like, you know, nah. Which I did see, hey, Rise Podcast laughing. I'm just telling you, dude, I recognize dudes that'll be like, yeah, there's some dudes that just get real rowdy real fast. Like my boy, I ain't seen my guy So Deep in here or my guy DJ OC. But dude, So Deep got a brother like that. Man, his brother was a kid, will fight you in a second. Will fight you, and I'm telling you, with about the same size as Tank. About the same build as Tank. Not as athletic as Tank, but about the same size. Real thick dude. Dude, this dude was looking for reasons to whoop people. Dude, I was 3 years older than this dude. And I'm still looking at this little kid like, like you're going to have to go all the way with him. Because that switch is on. Woo. Yeah, dog. Hey, Phil Sloan. Hey, what's going on, Phil Sloan? Man, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. He said, peace, me and my son enjoying the content. That's what's up, Phil Sloan. I'm trying to tell you. Look, yeah, so nah, dog. For now, I'm riding with Devin on this one. What you riding with Devin? Oh, no, you not. No, you ain't. No, you not. No, you not, bro. Man, you ain't riding with Devin on that one, bro. Man, talking about man, please. Now, I will tell you this, though. It really don't matter where you're from. It really depends on your mentality. You know what I mean? It really does matter. It really matters on your mentality. Hey, he said, moaning haps on the Friday, my brother. Yeah, like I always thought that Nevin really didn't want no smoke with his little brother neither. Like, that's why I wouldn't even really play. No joke, though. I used to look at So Deep, be like, hold on, man. So Deep, because I never me. I'm telling you, me and So Deep have always gotten along. Like, I don't even think we've ever had an argument. Like a legitimate, like, no, like any animosity. Like, in my entire life, I've never thought we've ever had any animosity towards each other, right? But I would always think, how does he keep that brother of his, and how does he deal with him? Like I just like, because you just check. I was like, how do you deal with him? You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Chicago Brick. Like, how you deal with, like, that dude is wired, stuck on wired, bro. Like, every time I saw him, it was like he wanted to fight. Like, man, come on, man. His two little brothers is always with it, bro. Oh, he said, calm, cool, and collected is all. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because dog, Little Brick was not that. Little Brick was on fire, bro, all the time. Hey, Leho Singh said, my younger brother like that too, 0 to 100, and it's like my sister's like that. My older sister's still like that. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said, calm and collected all the time. Yeah, okay, yeah, because woo. Like, yeah, bro. What Haney said is true, but again, some people are mixing the context as usual. Look, bro, another one of them dudes are. Fanon, after lifting, your muscles are more intense and amplified. Knowing Ryan just got finished pulling up Oscar thong. Oh, okay. So he lifted. He got that. He got a little, what do you call it? He get a little lifting. He got the lifting muscles. I know what you mean. Okay, Zebra. Okay, those type of people usually get you consistent trouble. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's what you're looking for. You know what I mean? I ain't looking for it, dog. I'm always looking. I ain't gonna lie. Once I hit puberty, dude, I was more concerned about the girls. Like, I'm not the type of dude that's going to be around more than 5 guys at the same time. Like, if I'm around 5 men, more than 5 men at the same time, dog, I'm trying to leave. Like, there's way too much testosterone in this room, bro. This is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not something I'm really interested in over here, bro. I'm out, dog. I'm out. I always had more female friends. Like, not more female friends. Always need a dose of female energy around. Dude, too many dudes? Nah, bro. They're good for certain situations, yeah, bad for others. No doubt about it. But anyway, they're good. Oh yeah, I got that. And again, much love to everybody that supports the channel. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, but y'all wilding out. Like, nah, dude, Ryan Garcia, like, honestly, though, that's just clout chasing, bro. Fahim, I can't listen to. Okay, this is my take on it, Fahim. I don't want to hear your clout chasing. I don't want to hear your clout chasing. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight up, you got to have female energy around. No doubt. Oh, man, hey, man, much love again. Ray Davis in the building said, happy Friday to help Frog get out of Ryan's throat. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat. Oh, but back to that, though. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, man, I would say, as far as what I thought about the press conference, I would tell you that, I mean, Ryan, if you script what's going on, Ryan was prepared for it. The second time there was a face-off, he knew what was going to come. So he was, I know what I'm doing. Now dude is after the fact because he knows Tank's not going to slap him. You know what I mean? I look at what happened the first time, not the do-over, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't no do-overs, bro. They gave the same speeches. They did the same thing. They got on and off the stage. The only thing is that Ryan Garcia realized that he may have looked a little soft out there in the first one. So he wanted to make sure, I'm going to show I'm brave and all of that. Yeah. But all of that. Rolly Romero did all that too. That was the difference between the first and second Rolly Romero ones too. My guy, my lady, Barbara Davis, Cash App Friday. Thank you, sister. Thank you for that support. Thank you so much for the support. Definitely keeps the channel rolling. Cannot lie. Appreciate you. Amount. And Detroit Marty Ma in the building said, first time donating. Enjoy your content. Thank you. Devin Haney. Detroit Marty Mar. Devin Haney. I know you ride with Devin Haney. And it's all good. It's just good boxing talk. You know what I mean? I like Devin as a fighter. Rolly is not as skilled as Ryan. I don't know if he is or if he's not, honestly. I'm just saying in the attitude. Nah, I do know he's not as skilled, but Rolly's probably more dangerous. Rolly's kind of dangerous, but it is what it is. Nah, but it doesn't matter. I'm talking about what he did in the comments. What he did in the live stream. In the live stream, geez. What he did in the face-off. Fanon, is that true? Floor seats for this fight going for $29K? Dang. I didn't see $29K. I just know that it's a lot of money, and if somebody gets a comp ticket, it's going for sale. You know what I mean? And if somebody sees a comp seat, it's going for sale, bro. Oh, only XX8, whatever these dudes are, only got one out of there, dog. You guys need to sponsor the channel, dog. Hey, Rolly has a way better chin than Ryan, though. I don't know if he does or if he doesn't. I did see him get decked by the only lightweight he's ever fought, though. Luke Campbell. Yeah, y'all were quick on that. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back, and then we're gonna cook on some BLK Prime for a second. Like we're gonna smoke some of that BLK Prime bag. Because dog, I don't care what y'all say, man. This has been one of the most interesting things in boxing. Watching this. Like, I can't believe that got in the way of the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight. I still can't believe that. I cannot believe that somebody lost all that money just to get in the way of a fight. I can't believe it. If that's why, now look, Oscar De La Hoya ain't stupid. Dude, Oscar De La Hoya is going to get Bud. Dude, if Oscar De La Hoya got the sense God gave a goose, what he's going to do is this. If you sign a multi-fight deal with me, 3-fight deal, I'll give you good money for the fight with, what's that dude's name? Alexis Rocha. And then after that, Virgil Ortiz, because that's going to be a big fight, big pay-per-view. Because I think Oscar De La Hoya is going to be hungry for them pay-per-views in a second. Because he's touching it now. He's up there with I'm feeling it. I got the goosebumps. They got the goosebumps now. They ready to get it going now. Because, dog, they out there about to have that big fight, and Oscar about to make that big money. And you know he's going to see that big paycheck. He's going to like that big paycheck. He's going to like that big paycheck. He's going to want to get another big paycheck like that. But here's the problem. They cannot have a one-fight deal with Bud where they pay more money than Bud's worth. Cannot do it. The track record ain't there. When you really don't want it, BLK Prime. Oh, you funny. Hey, hold on 1 second, though. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So yeah, he's not gonna be able to do. They gotta find somewhere. They're not gonna fall for that. BLK Prime, dude, seriously. I don't understand how in the world that was a good move for them. I don't see Bud is full of Slurpees and hypocrisy. Nah, Canelo's ducking influence is becoming contagious. It's going viral. Nah, but Canelo is gone now. Canelo's gone, bro. I'm telling you, Canelo's gone. Canelo's gone. He's gone, bro. Canelo Alvarez is not the face of boxing. Canelo, you cannot tell me a fight Canelo Alvarez has ever had that's this big. Besides Floyd Mayweather. Somebody let me know. If Gervonta Davis is able to, and this is a lightweight fight. This is the biggest lightweight fight I've ever heard of. Somebody tell me if you can find a lightweight fight that was bigger than this. I don't think there is one. Canelo is definitely the face of boxing. No, he's not. He's out of there. Gone. I'm telling you right now, he is the biggest individual fan base, but he ain't fighting anybody. Nah, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. And by the way, his stock's been dropping for years because he's not fighting anybody. Now, if he really wanted to make what's going on, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, what's going on, brother? If he really wanted to, yeah, I think that could definitely change, but he'd have to fight somebody that people want to see him fight. But he's going to Jalisco, Mexico to fight John Ryder. It's going to be very profitable for him, but it's not anything anybody cares about. No joke. If they put this on pay-per-view the same day as Canelo versus John Ryder, this fight would wash Canelo and John Ryder. It would wash it with Canelo's own fan base. It would wash it. Not that they would ever do it, because why take the risk? Because it's going to hurt both parties. Hey, Mr. Muslima said last night Oscar was asked how a fight with Tank. How would he fight Tank? And he said, I would take a bat in there. Hey, man, Oscar De La Hoya can fight, though, bro. No joke. Much love in that super chat, bro. Slick Skip said, Plant Benavidez this weekend. No, it is not. Plant Benavidez is not till the 25th, Slick Skip. Slick Skip in the building. No, Plant Benavidez is March 25th. This weekend is Tony Harrison and Tim Tszyu in Australia. That's the 25th. That's in 2 weeks. That's in 2 weeks. Anybody who's been boxing with a trainer since 8 years old is not a street dude. They just hanging with street dudes. You think so? I don't know. I'm not a street dude, so I don't know. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I know there's some boxers out there. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know what a street dude. If there's people, I don't know what that means. If that means though that you from a neighborhood where there's a lot of confrontation and a lot of drama, I mean, do you really have to be out there committing a crime? Fahim said, Brian's podcast said, Fahim, I beg to differ. Like, dude, all I'm saying is, man, look, it is what it is. I'm not a street dude, so I wouldn't know. And guess what? Neither is Devin, so how would he know? And I mean that. I am not a street dude. I don't know. I got cousins that were. They may be able to tell you, but I couldn't tell you because I'm not a street dude. Devin Haney is not a street dude at all. He's not even a suburban kid. He is a mansion kid. He's a mansion kid. He's not from the streets. He's from the compounds. You know what I mean? That man is from a gated community. That man got gates on his street. And I ain't talking, yeah, exactly, a 2-comma kid. Yeah, he's a 2-comma kid. No, like, Like, dude, no. How would I know? How would you know? Like, I mean, for real. How would you even know? You're from a gated community. And I'm not talking about a little gated community. I mean, a big one. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying. I don't want to hear all of that. And plus, why are you guys all bragging about that stuff? Everybody that I know, dude, that are real, dude, those people don't even talk like that. A part twice said, I wish Earl could fight on Cinco de Mayo. Oh, man, that would be great. I can't wait. Dude, I mean, look, dude, I'm just telling you. Like, you know what kills me, though? People act like talk about Muhammad Ali, and they call Muhammad Ali a middle-class kid. Dude, that has got to be the biggest lie in boxing. That Muhammad Ali is a middle-class kid. No, he was not. Like, no, he was not. And it's amazing to me that people keep saying that about him. Oh, he's a middle-class kid. No, he was not a middle-class kid. And by the way, didn't live with his family for long periods of time. My understanding is father was an alcoholic. Father was an alcoholic. No. You know what I'm saying? No. My understanding of where he grew up in that neighborhood was not middle class at all. You know what I mean? But whatever, man. People just that, but back then, that's how they would represent you. Like, oh, yes, he's an upstanding kid. He's middle-class kid, respectful kid. Now everybody wants to be street. He's like, right, he was poor from Kentucky. Yeah, the dude was nothing middle-class about that dude. He's country, but hey, dude, I know people that went to the same high school with him, and they were most definitely not middle-class. He said, Fanon, being a hoodlum and a thug are two different things. People from the outside confuse the two. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you. All I know is this. When you're talking about somebody putting hands on somebody, I ain't never had a problem with somebody trying to put their hands on me. Because I've been in plenty fights, and I know full well what to do. I know not to start them if I can avoid them. And I know that if you start one, you most likely are in a bad position for starting one. But it is what it is. None of these elite fighters, street dudes, they're good kids who can fight. Yeah, I can't speak on it. Like I said, I can't speak on it. These guys don't know where we from and how it goes in Baltimore, bro. Just talking. Hey, man, I've been around cats in Baltimore. I've been around cats in D.C. I've been around cats in in New Orleans. I've been not in Austin because I mean they're not like that. Chicago. You can tell who is from there. It's not difficult to see. It's not difficult to see. You can hear it in their voice. You can see how they handle themselves. I'm telling you, you can see it. And Gervonta Davis looks like every bit of that. I mean it. I had a kid that I mentored from England. Dude, this is probably the toughest neighborhood in the country. I mean, if you can find somewhere, if you can find a neighborhood worse than Inglewood in Chicago, you're probably somewhere in Brazil. You know what I mean? You're probably somewhere in Brazil or you know what I mean? Something like that. It's like you got to be in like a war-torn area to get worse than that. And so I know kids from there, had brought kids from there into my house, mentored them, all that stuff. Tank is no different than that kid. I'm telling you. If you go sideways with the kid in my house, you can most definitely wind up, without a doubt, 6 feet under. Without a doubt, with no hesitation. Like, no doubt about it. Like, there is never any confusion in my mind that this kid right here will most definitely, without a second thought, erase you. That type of kid. There's almost no feeling that I get different from him and Tank. I'm just telling you, Inglewood in Chicago is really, really, they kill a lot of people over there. You have 12-year-old girls driving around there killing people. You got kids, you got little kids doing bicycle drive-bys in Inglewood. Bicycle drive-bys. Out of girls younger than the age of 12. They have no compunction about ending you. So if you're talking about that type of stuff, bro, I hope he's not like that. And I don't know what you guys are talking about as far as he didn't do nothing to me. You want him to do that to you? You want him to do that to you? Is that what he needs to prove to you, that that's where he's from? You want him to do a drive-by on you? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. Oh, you ain't really like that. What do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to? That's the thing that befuddles me. What do you expect him to do? Like, I know the difference between a dude from the west side and a dude from the western suburbs. And it ain't your hands. I will whoop them dudes. Ben tell him. Dude, I don't care about no dude from the west side. I'll fight a dude from the west side. If you're talking about hands, I'll fight a dude. Man, when I was a kid, I'd fight a dude from the west side in a heartbeat. I don't want to, but if you put your hands on me, trust me, dude, we going. That's not the issue. The issue is whether or not you're going to wind up in a casket. That's the problem. Like, if that's what you mean, I hope Gervonta is not. I hope he's not. Dude, the west side is not Inglewood. Inglewood's the south side. And I know it's like that in Omaha, Nebraska. You can run into that in Omaha, Nebraska. You can run that in Kansas City. You can run into it in D.C. You can run into anywhere where you got people that got mental issues and they have weapons and a reason. You can run into that. What do you want him to do? That's what he needs to do to prove it. You're just talking. You're just talking. You're just talking. That's why I'm saying, even when people are like, man, I'll say it in your face. Say it in my face. I don't care if you say it. Say it. Okay, you said it. Are you done now? Unless you got bad breath, that ain't going to affect me at all. My thing is anybody around you got something in their pocket where I can't go home? And you better believe this. You can deal with that in the suburbs too. Better believe it. You think them country white boys won't put you up underneath something? Think they won't. Think somebody like Caleb Plant won't get you off of here. They have no compunction either. And guess what? They will get away with it because they'll wear a uniform and get rid of you. Man, any of y'all got, that's what you call immediate power. You have the immediate ability to damage somebody's life immediately. And people confuse that with something that really is not immediately available to everybody on the planet. There were kids when I was a little kid, the day school, there were day schools. Day schools in my in a neighboring neighborhood, where a kid came by and shot up a daycare center. They shot up a daycare center. You got kids going into high schools now, little nerdy kids or whatever, not nerdy kids, walking in there racing everybody. Anybody didn't get their hands on. Oh, I guess they're from the streets. They're in the streets. All of that talk to me is whatever. Like, man, you guys are boxing. But if he calls you soft, maybe he's talking about a boxing ring. I don't know. But Whatever with all of that, bro. No joke, bro. Y'all play with that. I don't play with that. I'm fully aware that you can wind up missing. And y'all bragging about the pistol. Like, you can't, it ain't no harder for me to get you out of here than it is for you to get me out of here. The only question is who's willing to do it. That's it. Who's actually willing to do it? You ain't willing to do it. That's what you mean by soft. No, that's not being stupid. You know what I mean? King of Kings said, I live on 65th and Lowell in Inglewood in the Brown building for 30 years. I'm gone and never been happier. Yes, sir, King of Kings. Much love in that super chat, bro. And I'm serious, man. Please. Dude, I was driving around Inglewood and I got jacked up by the police. Dude, seriously, that's like the only time I've ever been at gunpoint. It's the only time I've ever been at gunpoint. I turned the corner, it was off, like 63rd and late. What is like maybe five block, maybe like 10 blocks past the lake. I can't remember which one it was. But I was mentoring that kid. I literally came by, dropped the kid off, and I was driving off, dude. And the Chicago Police Department, 2 cars, whipped out. They pulled out guns immediately on me. Get out the car. And I got out in the suit, and I was like, they're like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm mentoring a kid. I just dropped him off. And the CPD, dude, I'm swearing, this black police officer was like, man, that dude like exhaled. He was like, man, oh, Joe. He was like, man, I got to change jobs. No, dude, that's what the dude's like, man, I got to change jobs. He's like, man, dude, this dude, when he looked at me and he was like, this dude is, oh, okay. Man, this dude, seriously, man, he looks more scared than I looked. Because I was like, just got out and raised my hands. Didn't really make me sweat too much. I saw the guns, but it didn't really make me sweat too much. But no joke, that police officer was scared to death. Like, man, like, dude, he looked like, man, I was about to kill this dude. Like, no, that dude looked like, man, like, man, I was like 2 steps from killing this dude. And I can't believe if I would have done that. I gotta change. Nah, it was east. It was east, Windy City. It's east of Stony Island. It's east of Stony Island. East of Stony Island. I want to say, man, it was a little east of State. A little east of State. I just don't know my streets out there very well. A little east of State. A little east of State. But nah, dog, that's them dudes. And that dude right, and my guy, dude, that dude been in jail for years now. His older brother is a police officer, and he's in jail. And I guarantee you he's in jail for taking somebody off this planet. Because that dude was definitely shoot first, ask questions later. Like, no, that dude. Yeah, dog, them right in my dude. Sight set on me. But like I said, dude, I already know the drill with police officers. Dude, I grew up in an all-white neighborhood, dude. I've been getting pulled over by police officers my entire life. I know the drill with police officers. Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. What do you need, sir? That's it. You automatically have what you need available. And you say, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. If he gives you a ticket, you say, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My fault, sir. I apologize. Yes, you're right, sir. Yeah, closer to Indiana, brother. Closer to Indiana. Yeah, right next to MLK Prime. No, not MLK. You're right. Yeah, it's been so long, I forget my streets. Anyway, bro, no, I was like, that's what you got to do with police officers. They appreciate it, number one. One of my biggest mentors was a police officer. Not a mentor, but like a neighborhood guy, dude, was a police officer in Aurora, like a police officer, a detective in Aurora. It was like a police officer in Aurora. Man, I won't say his name, man, but I just really, really, really respect him. I mean, but he didn't play, man. Like, no joke, did not play. You could tell, just didn't play. And everything was yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. I listen to all you guys watching these videos and talking to these police crazy and all that stuff. I think, man, you guys are brave, man. Like, you all are brave. And I mean it. You guys got more courage than me. I'm not saying anything sideways to a police, not never. And I mean it. I listen to y'all when these stops, kids in these stops. Man, what you pulling me over for, man? Why you, man? I ain't do nothing. Man, this dude trying to get killed. That's what I think. Oh, man, it's no. They will get them too. Man, are you kidding me? Those police officers will snatch a white dude out that car and pummel him in a minute. You serious? Man, please, them dudes will get thumped up too. They ain't beyond getting thumped up. They definitely gonna thump you up, but they'll thump them up too. You guys tripping. Like, y'all tripping. To me, y'all tripping. And I'll maintain that forever. Y'all tripping. Yes, sir, no, sir, never drive 4 deep. Dude, I don't care where you are. I don't care where you are. I was driving in downtown Chicago. Downtown Chicago on State Street, not State Street, on Michigan Avenue. Downtown Chicago on Michigan Avenue. I had a suit and tie on. I was in a BMW and traffic slowed down. And there was a police officer that was trying to assist. And I said to my friend in the car, I used the word pig. I said, man, don't be a pig. That police officer said, stop. Did you call me a pig? And I said, no, sir. No, sir. He said, do you want to go to the hospital? Dude, do you want to go to the hospital? And I said, no, sir, I do not want to go to the hospital. And he said, thank you. Keep it moving. That was in downtown Chicago. And I was in a 7 Series BMW with a suit on. And that policeman off, because he heard me say pig. Do you want to go to the hospital? No, sir, I do not want to go to the hospital. Keep it moving. No, bro. They will get you. They also get successful people from same cities mentioned. Crime is everywhere. No place is 100% safe. No. And it's never safe to play games with somebody with a baton and a gun and a bad attitude. They will thump you. Okay? They will thump you. Dude, look, yeah, they'll abuse their power. Exactly. Yes, they will. YouTube channels abuse their power. Doctors abuse their power. People abuse their power. Yes, they do. Like I said, bro, like I said, my mission around any police officer is to leave unscathed. If you come into my house, it is to leave unscathed. I don't just let me get through this without you pummeling me. Because, dude, they will do it, and they will do it in a second, and they will do it too. And you catch the wrong one, they will do it with anybody. My job, and you may come into guys that are really nice that have no intention to do it. But if you got a baton, a gun, and a badge, I'm trying to figure out how I can get out of there. That's called self-defense. That's self-defense. If you want to have self-defense against somebody in that situation, your job is to get out of give them what they want, make them do not have eye contact if you can avoid it, be appreciative, respectful. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Please don't hurt me, sir. What do I need to do next, sir? I will even tell a police officer like this. When I get pulled over for a traffic ticket, I will say, is it okay for me to pull off before you get in your car? And a police officer will say yes or no to that. Excuse me, excuse me, officer, should I wait till you drive off or should I drive off first? Don't worry, you can leave. Thank you, officer. Thank you for your day. Have a pleasant day. And get out of there. Try to pull out the Constitution and wave it at them. Guess what? The Constitution ain't bulletproof. Yes, sir. No, sir. May I, sir? Is there anything else you need, sir? I don't want to be rude, sir. Can I ask you this, sir? The See Rise podcast say F all F and on. I'm telling you. That's me. And you can say what you want. I got out of those. I ain't never been beat up or shot by one. Not one time. Okay, even though you hate him, you got to know how to handle him. Dude, he said, yeah, I'm just telling you, bro. I'm just telling you. That's what I got my son coached on. Your job is to get away. Your job is to get away from them with no argument. You do not want to bring any tension like around anybody that's toting a gun. If you feel like doing that because that's you, do it. You may get away with it until you don't get away with it. And it may not work. They may still get you. They may still get you too. A cop coaching me, I'll reach in my pocket and create you a case. Yeah. And you know what is funny? Yo, you got a case against me. I'm going to give you a reason. Keep crying. I'm going to give you a reason. I ain't playing with them dudes, man. I'm not playing with them cops, bro. They don't hold court in the exactly, bro. You don't do that, man. You got to let it slide, man. But look, I got to get out of here. Respect goes both ways. So does respect. Now watch this, bro. Fahim Sator. I knew the mayor. Don't worry, bro. I knew the mayor. I knew the mayor. I can definitely get him. I definitely can get him. But I can't get him there. I got to wait till I get home so I can say this. Man, I need to make an appointment with the mayor. Can you fit me on the mayor's schedule, or can you ask when would be a good time for me to call? Because I have a problem. I just got slapped by a police officer for no good reason. Can you please tell him I'd like to talk? Well, I'd like to tell him that. Hey, man, just want to let you know, man, I was driving through this thing, and this dude, I didn't do anything, whatever, this dude slapped me. What should I do? Oh, man, hey, man, let me take care of it. I'll make a call. All right, man, thank you. Can I check back with you, or should I call my lawyer? Hey, man, if you wouldn't mind, man, let me handle it. Let me see what I can do, and we'll find out what the circumstances is, and I'll give you a call back. That's how you handle that. Just to let you know. That's how, if you slap a councilman or somebody that donates money to your local politician, that's how you deal with them. You don't deal with them right there, right then. Because you understand what their job is. They're the first line, bro. They're the first line. They basically report to the state's attorney. Right? The police department, that chief of the police department works for the mayor. Your alderman and your local politician, the people in that community, have routes to that police chief. They have routes to that mayor. You work through that system and deal with that. You deal with it the other way, bro, your family's going to be going to them. Your family's going to be going there with them. I don't want my mother to have to do that. I would prefer to do that myself while I'm breathing. But y'all do you. Anyway, Mashuram Assassin said, what up, Fanon, in the chat? I use the only one of those 48 rules of power I remember when dealing with police. Don't enter battles you can't win. Never. Nope. You got to hold that up, bro. He said, my retired military ID has been a neutralizer for me. Yeah, state's attorney badges will do that too. A state's attorney badge will add in that real quick. They're afraid of state's attorneys. State's attorneys make them piss their pants. Believe it. A state attorney, they get real quiet around state's attorneys. Because state's attorneys will put them in jail. A state's attorney will take their badge and put them in jail if they play with a state's attorney. They don't, that's why you almost never have problems with police and state's attorneys. I would tell somebody in a minute, a police officer put me in his car and said, what do you do? I said, I'm a lawyer. He said, do you do civil or do you do criminal? I'll strictly civil. But other than that, I didn't say a word to him, didn't talk to him, didn't do none of that. That man let me out of his car within 5 minutes. Thank you with a warning, and thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I know, which is all the conversation that I need, but I wasn't a state's attorney. My boy's a state's attorney. And trust you me, that state's attorney's got a badge. They also don't mess with firemen. Firemen got a badge. I'm a fireman. Oh, okay. They're city employees, just like everybody else, city employees. But anyway, got to get out of here. Much love, man, for not smart. I'm telling you, dude, if you want to get away from it, you guys got to just get away. Just get away. You know what I mean? I hand my bar card with, hey, T. Orlando said, I hand my bar card with my license. Just so, and get with the big message of, just so you know. Thank you. Dude sat me in his car, bro. Dude, in another state, it was like Arizona, man. Pulled me over and said, would you mind getting out of your car? I said, yes. Would you mind sitting down in my car? Maybe he set me in the front seat of a police car. I was like, okay. I'm not going to say a word. Just going to sit here with my hands on my lap. Only answered the question he asked me. Only answered it. And when I was done with the answer, I gave as short answers as I could and just sat there. Asked me what I did. I told him. I didn't say any of this. I'm not going to tell you why you asking me. None of that, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, got to get out of here. Just so you know, just so you know who you, hey, Orlando said, just so you know you fucking with. Exactly. As in, dude, I will put you on you, brother, I will put you under the jail. Because it's you are the guys that actually put him in the jail. Police officers cannot convict you. All they can do is arrest you. The state's attorneys convict you. Their job is to put you, those are the ones putting you in the jail. But anyway, got to get out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Deuces to everybody. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Let me check this Cash App real quick. I know we got off boxing, but it was fun. I had a good time. And I respect all police officers. I really, really do. Oh, yeah. What time? Why you time me out? I didn't time you out. I don't know who timed you out, brother. Sorry about you getting timed out, but I didn't time you out, brother. See, my cousin was just in Louisiana, about $25 million to the family, but life gone. Exactly. I don't want my wife to get $25 million like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to get home. I want to be at home broke with my wife. I don't want my wife rich at a funeral. Thank you very much. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, he said, Scantran said, I pulled over an FBI agent before he flashed his badge out the window. I turned around and walked back to my car. Oh, Scantran is a police officer. Yeah. And shout out to the police officers, bro. I'm telling you, man, I ain't got no beef with no police officers. You know, I don't. Public servants, man. Public servants. Some people do things, make everybody look bad. I got it. I got it. You know what I mean? But anyway, with that, I'm out. Deuces.